Hello? Does it work? Am I live? Hey, there we are. We are live. How's everybody doing today? Hey, sorry about the previous tweet. I messed something up. But here we are. We got Chessie, M2B71 with the yo. First one in the chat. What's your birthday, Chessie? Let me know what's your birthday, Chessie. You got the first imprint. This is going to be the real stream. This is the one we continuing out here for a couple hours. Plenty of hours. I don't know how long I will be here because I don't know when I'll be back, right? So I gotta make the most out of it. So today, we'll just go with the flow, guys. We're just gonna be giving you questions, giving you readings. You have any questions, you wanna ask about stuff, I'm here for all of it. I'm here for all of it today, so let's get to it. It's the 11th, right? Today's the 11th and a Friday. Perfect energy to do a stream, honestly, isn't it? Absolutely perfect energy to do a live stream. So just let's get to it. All right, who's first? 12/5/1997, you're 7 life path on a 5th and an ox. So 2026, you're in an 8 personal year, so go hard. 2026 can be good year for you because you know next year is gonna be shit. People born 2009, 1997, 1985, year of the ox. 2027 will be your year of hell. That's going to be the worst year for you. That's the year to go to enemy year. So now my advice for these oxes, 2026 go hard. 2026 take advantage. 2026 take action so you can do more now and do less in 2027. That's how you play along this game. You plan ahead and go with the flow. Hey! First one, 11/28, Chessie. Let's go. We got a 28 as the first image in the chat. I love that. Let's see what your birthday is. You are far life path on the 28. Very good energy. Oh, no. You're far life path on the 28. Today is a far life path day. Very good energy. Hey, this is going to be a good one. I feel it already. All right, Jose, 7 ox. I talked to you already. 5/2, 1998. Another 7 life path. A lot of 7s in here on a Friday. You guys here to learn, right? Didi Felder, happy to see you on here. Garten, you're a rooster. Is this my enemy month? Not exactly. How to know how energy is applied? How to know energy is applied? What does that mean, brother? 7/25, 2001. Yo, the chat is moving quick. All right, guys, wait, let me open it here, just in case as well. Hey, by the way, check it out. Oh, shit! You hear that? I got a soundboard to play with here. I got a soundboard. Okay. Oloiski with the first donation, $10, 10/18/1986. Outlook for a horse year and career business advice. So let's see here, another 7 life path. Everyone's a 7 life path here. Seems like brilliant. So I'll do my best to really teach you guys and not just, entertain here, but actually teach and educate as well. That's going to be my goal today. So you're a 10/18/1986. Outlook for a horse year and career business advice. Sir, you are now in a 28-1 personal year. You have the best energy coming out for 2026 over almost anybody else out there in the world. You are year the tiger, 2026 is year the horse. This is your time to shine. 2026 is the best time in your life for new beginnings and new imprints. If you're born 1986, 1998, 2010 year the tiger, 2026 year the horse, that's amazing year for you. Because energy is gonna hit, energy is gonna feel in your favor, and guess what? 2028 ain't gonna be as good. 2028 is not going to be as good of a year for you. So now, do more 2026 so you can play safe 2028. Make a lot of money in 2026. So when it comes 2028, you can lay low, play safe, and take it easy. Now, you are 7 life path born on the 18th. 7-9 combination is one of the best when it comes to this sort of information. People born on the 7th, 16th, 25th, 9th, 18th, 27th, 7 life paths and 9 life paths are some of the best in numerology, astrology, and occult overall. These people, this comes naturally for them, right? So you being a 7 life path on a 9th, any career business advice, learn this stuff. Learn numerology, astrology. Study GG33. It will help you out more than anything else in life. But any career business, we always say to people at 7s, they should make money online. They should make money through technology. See, 7 is not a very rich number. 7, 16, 25, people born these days, usually they're broke. Throughout history, these are the brokies. They weren't interested in going out there doing physical work. See, 7s, they're the scholars, they're the teachers, they're the librarians. They're never interested in going out there doing physical work. But nowadays, things are different. See, nowadays, we have the internet, we have technology. A 7 can make money from the comfort of their home. They don't need to go outside anymore to do something crazy. You see what I'm saying? A 7 can make money online, and that's your cheat code to wealth. You see, the more technology evolves, the more wealthy sevens we have. Elon Musk, the richest person, 7 life path, everything with technology, everything with innovation, cutting edge tech. Larry Ellison, not a 7 life path, right? Everything with technology. Steve Wozniak, 7 life path, Tiger, built Apple computer. So anywhere we look nowadays, sevens dominate when it comes to the internet, dominate when it comes to technology, and that's my advice for you as well. All right, Herbalist 4/2/1998, so 2/4/1998, you just turned 28, let's go. How can you use this to my benefit? Brother, you are 28 years old, only one time in your life. You have the year, you have 28 energy. See, your age matters a lot in numerology as well. So you are only 22 years old, one year in your life. 22 is the master builder. So when you're 22 years old, you have to treat that as a building year for your life, building a strong foundation for the rest of your 20s and the rest of your futures. People who are 33 years old, very, very important year. When you're 33 years old, you have the power to tap into that 32 energy. That's part of your frequency when you're 33 years old. So you have the ability to manifest. You have an increased ability to influence, to teach others, and to do something great. Now, 28 is the number of wealth. If you are 28 years old, that's a big, big year for you. Very good for new beginnings, very good for making money, very good for having a lot of success when you're 28 years old, because 20 is the number of wealth. Everything applies, right? After 28 comes 29, 2 plus 9 is 11. When you're 29 years old, expect that to be an emotional year. Expect that to be a spiritual year as you're waking up more, right? So see, your age has a big role to play in numerology as well. One of the very special times in your life is when your age matches your life path. Let's say you're a 5 life path, 22 years old, 2 plus 3 is 5, right? This sort of alignments make for a very good boost and give you an edge, to have a really good year as you're more aligned with your own energy. Let's say you're a 7 life path, you're 25 years old, 2 plus 5 is 7, that can be a really, really good year for you once again. So take advantage, go hard. 7/7/1977, a lot of sevens out here, a lot of sevens. Allowed to see it. So 2 life path to 11 life path, no. You are 100% 11 life path. There is no 2 life path in numerology. 2 energy is already imprinted into this world. Mother Earth, Mother Nature, 2 is the female energy. It's everywhere already. So you cannot be born as a proper pure 2 life path. Only way to have pure energy is to be born on the 2nd, right? Or let's say you're born in February, that's some 2 energy. Or you're born 2022, you get some 2 energy. But the really only way to have that pure 2 energy is to be born on the 2nd. And that's the reason why. That's one of the biggest psyops in numerology. A lot of amateurs, they don't realize talking about 2 life path, misinformation, they're screwing them up. See, 2 is the number of peace. World War II ended on the 2nd, right? Nazis surrendered, May the 2nd, right? So see, people born on the 2nd tend to be more soft, tend to be more feminine. Beta starts with B, the 2nd letter, right? But see, people who are 11s are very fierce. People who are 11s, they're volatile, they're aggressive. They are nothing like those 2s. So again, on paper, a lot of, people want to say, oh, 11 broken down to 2, there's the 11 and the 2. But when you actually start looking at the facts and looking at the proof as you're doing GG33, it tells a completely different story. Looks really bad. Should I put the glasses on? I'll put the glasses on. that's enough of the eyes, right? It's bright out here. It's literally bright out here. What's good, Dark Magician? 20th in 11. Yes, sir. I'm born at 20th. Yours truly. 5/3/2003 male. A very good energy, honestly. Very, very good energy because you are 4 life path born at 3rd. 4 and 3 are enemy numbers. But when you're 4 life path born at 3rd, you're not your own enemy. It's going to complement you. It's going to balance you. It's going to give you the best of 2 worlds, right? Because think about it. 3s are very childlike. 3s are very creative. 3s are very good at doing a little bit of everything. 4s put in that work. 4s get to work, get busy, and get stuff done. See, 3s, a lot of people at 3 life paths, 3rd, 12th, 20th, 30th, they lack work ethic, they lack organization, they lack a structure and discipline. 4s, a lot of time, people born at 4, 13, 31st, and 4 life paths, lack creativity. They just want to work hard. Sometimes you got to work smart. So when you're 4 life path born at 3rd, these numbers balance you and really give you a massive, massive edge in life. All right, 1 second. Let me get to those readings. Let's see out here. All right, Chris Sutter, my brother Sutter. David another 7 energy. Hey, happy to see you, bro. Here, I gave you a reading, right? You're G in lifetime as well. I always remember you. Lucky number 48, and a 48th day of the year is February 17. Hey, and you are a tiger. Wow, this is a strong alignment, right? So you can take your lucky number and figure out the another way to use a lucky number, right? We all know how the lucky number works. You take the first digit of the month, last digit of the year, that's your lucky number. So here we have 4/25/1998, the lucky number 4, 8, 48. So now the 48th day of the year is going to be February 17th. That's going to be a very, very lucky year for you every single year. So take your lucky number and figure out which day of the, which number, how to say it? You take a lucky number and figure out which number of the year it is, which number day of the year it is. I don't know how you want to say it, bro, but you get the point. That's a lucky day for you, the 48th day of the year. Really, really good. Go hard. Now, it being your horse year as well, very strong alignment, bro. You're going to have what you do on that day, go hard, take the imprints. See, February 17th is the beginning of Year of the Horse. That's like the next new year. So essentially, in this world, we have 3 universal New Years. First one is the 1st of January, right? That's for everybody, new year. We went from 2025 to 2026. Next one is gonna come February 17th, when we go change the Chinese Lunar New Year. We go from the snake year into the horse year. Third one comes when the astrology, Western astrology cycle completes, when you go from Pisces all down to Aries again. But see, you are a tiger, and 2026 is a horse, and it starts February 17th with that kind of link. Go hard. Set the tone how you want the rest of the year to go. You want to make money this year, to go get paid on the 17th. You want to work out, get into the best shape in your life, go to the gym that day. Live 2026, live February 17 in such a way that you're happy to do it for next year as well, essentially. Make strong imprints. And again, imprints is not just always about starting something new, it's also about what you're doing on that day. That's the first day of the new year. What are you going to do that day? Those actions, those activities, the thoughts you think on that day imprints that energy for the rest of the year as well. That's how you want to do it. All right, let's next up. Cervantes, the herbalist, 129. My brother herbalist, 5'2", 1998, another 7. I love it. So make sure to give you that good stuff. How to get healthy and love in 2026. How you get healthy, bro? What do you mean? So it's a 7 life path with something wrong? Are you unhealthy? I gotta know what to think, yo. You wanna get healthy? Cut out those chemicals in your life. You wanna become healthy? Cut out those synthetics in your life. You wanna be healthy? Stop wearing polyester. Polyester is one of the worst fabrics in the world. It's actively dragging down your frequency. See, we talk a lot about brands. We talk a lot about founding dates, right? So you wear I'm a cat, I should wear Zara, founded in a cat. But see, I'm a bit different, you know, because if it's polyester, I don't care what brand it is. I don't want the synthetics. Your natural linen, natural fabrics, that raises your frequency more than anything else, honestly. So again, you get the best of 2 worlds. You find a friendly brand, and it's a quality product as well. That's the thing. You have skin issue, and you have skin issues, parasites. If you have a lot of skin issues, I would go on a strong parasite cleanse. Parasite cleansing is one of the most important things for health. There's parasites in the food, in the water, in the air around us. Everything is parasites. When you start thinking about it, most illnesses, most diseases, they all go back to parasites. You know, cancer, that's a parasite. I hope I don't get delisted from saying this shit, but that's how it is. Cancer literally comes from parasites. Diabetes, parasites. Pneumonia, a bacteria coming to body, parasites. So again, wormwood, black walnut, cloves, you know, main anti-parasitic things, start with those. You fix your skin issues, no problem. So I will start with that. Next up, Rick Kears with 11.99. My brother, appreciate it. Hi, David, my birthday. Let me put it like this. 1 second. Boop, boop, boop. Can you hear me good? Let me fix this system. All right, David, my birthday is 6/10/2000. We had a reading last November. My brother, so you're 7 life path. No, you're 9 life path. Would you recommend for me to do social media, making numerology call astrology content? Does a 2-person month exist, or is it always 11? Would I recommend for you to do content? Of course. You are 9 life path. A lot of 9s do very, very good at content. You know why? Because you ain't gotta figure it out yourself. You can just copy others. You can copy Gary. You can copy me. Just follow the same footsteps and do it yourself. Do it even better. Take the same concept with your own twist to it. That's the secret for 9 life paths, you know? Everybody has gifts. It's not like 9s. We talk so much shit about 9s. It's not like they don't have gifts. People born on a 9, 18, 27, the 9 life paths are very good at taking something and making it better. Taking a concept, taking an idea, taking a whatever, and just improving it, perfecting it, taking it to the next level. You ain't gotta, as a 9, you ain't gotta be the one to do something for the first time. As a 9, you ain't gotta be the one who invents new things. You can just be the one who takes something and makes it better. And there's new information for 9 energy straight from the Q. Hey, you didn't think I forget, did you? Didn't think I forget to promote the Q app. Does a 2-person month exist? Nope, that's still 11. All right, because you don't break it down, right? You don't break. Just do it without breaking down the personal year. Keep it whole, and you get to 11. If you add 1 plus 1, obviously a 2, but that's not a one, pure one personal year, anyways. Fractal harmony with $8. 11/27, 1998. Personal year insights. So on your birthday, 11/27/2025, you went into 11 personal year. See, personal year cycle is one of the most important codes in numerology. It changes on your birthday. So if your birthday is 27 November, last year 2025, you add up the life path of that day. 11, 29, 2025 adds up to 29, 2 plus 9, 11. So now you're in an 11 personal year cycle. 11 is a number for awakening. 11 is a number of spirituality. 11 is also a number for emotional energy. So in 11 personal years, you can expect to become more emotional. You can expect to become more spiritual. You can expect to start waking up. That's what happens to people 11s. They start wearing tinfoil hats, you know what I'm saying? They start getting deep into conspiracies, deep into the occult, deep into all of this sort of stuff. So get ready, study, learn, and surround yourself with right people. If you're around, negative frequencies, they're going to drag you down very, very quick in 11 personal years as well. All right, next up, DD Felder 2 with $10, 7/31, 1986. Tiger, life at 8. Good or bad idea to start online business this year? Ideal month to start, get LLC. Living in California in a dog city, move. Strengths, weaknesses, I'll be reaching out to you soon. Yes, anything you're starting online business should be a very, very good idea for you. You're an 8 life path on a 31 first, so obviously get into business, get that bag, make that money. So next, the ideal month to start, get LLC. March, I would say. March is very good because, I could tell you that, November is the best time to launch an LLC, right? Which it is. For you looking at your birthday right here, November is going to be the best time in 2026 for any big moves or big LLCs. But the thing is, you ain't want to wait until November. If you got to wait until November, you're just letting 9 months of your 2026 go to waste, right? So we're giving the next best one is going to be March. Started in March. Use February to plan everything out. Use February to get everything rolling, get everything in motion. And when March comes, that's his go time. Das ist go time. Yes. Anyways, ideal. You're living in California in a dog city. Brother, you are a tiger living in a dog city in a dog state. Why'd you want to move? That's perfect. Strengths, weaknesses, you'll be reaching out to you soon. So people who 8 life paths, their strengths and weaknesses go hand in hand. Because 8 life paths are always meant to experience both sides. An 8 is meant to be rich, they're meant to be broke. You're meant to experience success, you're meant to experience failure. So your biggest strength is making money, your biggest weakness is losing money. You know what I'm saying? Everything in life you do, there's always that yin and the yang for people who 8 life paths. You can never escape it. The best thing you can do is to play safe. Understand which cycle of the energy you're currently operating in. Everything's going good, you're on the top side of 8 energy, cool, chill, hold on to it, play safe, don't do nothing crazy. See, you're on the bottom side of 8 energy, don't fret, you'll be right back up real soon. That's the thing with 8s, 8s are very, very mission-oriented. 8 life paths and people born on 8, 17, 26 can be very, very obsessive. When they set their mind to something, they start going hard. They start nothing else matters. So, go hard with your ambitions, make the most out of it, keep true to your ambition. That's the force that powers you on in life. Just don't become too obsessed to a point when you forget about everything else. Break time. Break time over. Reaching out to you soon. Looking forward to it, brother. Traktora 9625 with €8. My euro brother. Hello, David. You born 2005, 27 of July. What can you say about me? And right now, I'm starting to become engineer. So, when you want to study, you have to become an engineer with your birthday. Honestly, I like it. You have a lot of 7 in your birthday. So, you're born in July, 7 month. 2005 is a 7 universal year. And you're born at 27, 27, there's 7 in there as well. Something like engineering, technology, using your brain essentially. Very good idea for you to do. But see, you are a 5 life path. People are 5 life paths, they need a career to be based on motion. You cannot be in the same place your whole life. If you're an engineer and you gotta clock in 9 to 5 in the same damn building every day, that's not gonna be good. You wanna become an engineer to a point where you can actually travel, you can actually move, you can go to different places and do a little bit of everything instead of being stuck in one place. That's never gonna work for you. Now, Jacob Valdez with $10, 3/8/1994. Please give me insight on my energy numbers when my lucky numbers in 3 and 4. And I'm a life path 7, born on the 8th. Thanks, brother. Much love. I appreciate it. Yes, so your lucky number is not 3 and 4, it's 34, right? Lucky number you never break down, lucky number you never look individually. You put those two together and keep them there. So your lucky number is always 34. Living in house number 34, using the number 34 around you. Now, this 7 energy, 7 ain't the best for money still, unfortunately. But let's say the 34th day of the year, like February 3rd, can be a really good day for you. We see someone who's born, 4th of March, for example, have a 3-4 there, that's a good omen, that can signal, that can be a good person for you to work with. Maybe the year comes 1934, that's gonna be a tiger year. Look at 2034, what I'm saying. So look at the year, brother, 2034. You are born 1994, you're a dog, 2034 is you're a tiger, and 34 is your lucky number. That's how it applies as well. See how deep the lucky number goes. There's a million ways to use it and apply it. Find what's yours and go hard with it. So you see your birthday, your lucky number 34, 2034, very big year for you, especially being your friendly tiger as well. Looking good, fam. Looking very good. And when was the next question? Your life path 7, born on the 8th. Yeah, that's a very good combination. 7 and 8 combination. People are 8 life paths, born on 7, 16, 25th. People are 7 life paths, born on the 8, 17, 26th. Very strong balance because 7 is intelligence, 8 is money. So you can make money with your mind. You make your money with your brain. We call it the smart money combination. You are smart money, so don't be a dummy. Jacob Wallace 7170. Oh, that was I did you already. Life pass soon 11 with $10. Appreciate it. For my niece, she's non-verbal and her carrier use water to talk to her. Is there a best way to get starting point with her? Talking. Mother 822 1978. Father 728 1970. Daughter 618 2012. All right. Get on a heavy metal detox. Gary told you about water. That's one half of it. I'll tell you the other half. Heavy metal detoxing. A lot of, autistic people, especially vaccine, induced autism, essentially. It deals with heavy metals. It deals with heavy metal poisoning. So I would put her on a proper cleanse. Look into chlorella, chlorophyll, giving her chlorophyll-rich foods. See, I had a kid with, I had a mother. This is a different thing, right? But I gave a reading to a mother whose daughter had epilepsy. And what can I tell her? I tell her to put on her a heavy metal detox. I'm not a health expert. I'm not a doctor, right? But I know my stuff. So I told her to put on a heavy metal detox. 4 months later, she said she hasn't had an episode already. That was months ago, right? I hope she's doing really well now. So that's the thing with her as well. A lot of these vaccine, induced autism is caused by heavy metal poisoning. So start with her on a heavy metal detox and go from there. That's my advice. All right, Rippin' Roach, 6/10/1993. Learn about numerology 2023. Really studying since 25. Been working on my YouTube channel for about 6 months. Any advice? Would love to spread numerology. Much love to GG33 and you. Much love back, brother. So let's see. What is the question? Any advice for a YouTube channel? If you are a rooster, YouTube is a rooster. Go hard. This is your place. This is your home field, brother. I'm born 1999. You're a cat. YouTube is by far my smallest platform. But guess what? Streaming is still the best in here. I ain't going anywhere. But see, that's the thing, right? YouTube founded 2005. So people born near the snake, people born near the rooster, people born near the ox do really well in YouTube. Who was the #1 guy for 10 years? PewDiePie. Right, PewDiePie, born 1989, year of the snake. Makes sense, the first real big name, the top dog in YouTube, the Rooster Company, was born year of the snake. Makes sense, doesn't it, right? It makes perfect sense to me. Hey, how did Gary blow up so well in YouTube? He's a snake, YouTube is a rooster. Makes sense, doesn't it, right? So you born 1993, go hard, keep consistent, right? Always try to improve. Don't get stuck trying to perfect one video, make 100 different videos and improve each time. Thank you, David. You're welcome, my friend. Hey, David, your birthday, July 25, 2001. I'm starting to become pharmacy tech. Would this be a good career choice? I do live in my enemy state. Any vice personal insight? Okay, so 8-7 combination. I literally just talked about it. I didn't chat. I literally just talked about the 7-8 combination. So again, being a pharmacy tech, it's good, but it's not smart money. Learn finance. Study the financial market. Study how business works. That's how you get your bag as an 8 life path, born on the 25th. And living in enemy state, nothing I can say about that. You know the answer. You know how it works. You know what I'm going to tell you. Ain't nothing good. Make sense? All right, let's get to the regular pro. That's the reading. The reading's done. Let's get cliff farming. All right. So first thing first, let's cover Chinese astrology. Chinese astrology, always a joy to talk about. Chinese astrology is really the second most important thing after numerology. Numerology is #1, Chinese astrology is a close number 2. Numerology always supersedes because see all the signs are numbered. Rat being the first sign, the leader, the hidden hand. Ox being the second sign, the protector, the defender. Tiger is the third sign. Tigers are very youthful. Tigers are very childlike, trees childlike energy. Tigers, they all have ADHD. Tigers all have trouble focusing. People born 2010, 1998, 1986. Tigers, they all have trouble focusing in short attention spans because tiger is the third sign. 3 is the number of, childlike energy. The cat is the fourth sign. Cats are not usually that hard working. Let's be real. That 4 energy doesn't really manifest with the cats, being hard working. Where it does manifest from is cats are very routine based type of people. People born near the cat in 2011, 1999, 1987, 1975, they will be happily going to the same restaurant their whole life. Go to the same restaurant, go sit at the same table, order the same food every time, watch the same show on a TV show. That's how cats are, right? That's where the 4 energy comes to play. They get used to their routines and they hold dear to them. Dragon is the 5th sign. Dragons want freedom. Dragons don't want to be stuck. Dragons need freedom, that 5 energy. Dragons need change, right? So here 5 energy comes from people born near the dragon. People born near the dragon, 2012, 2000, 1988, they do best when they're traveling, honestly. They do best when they're walking about, experiencing change, going to different countries because dragon is the 5th sign. Snake is the 6th sign. Snakes are very, very lazy. Snakes can be very, very lazy, just like people with 6 life paths. People born at 6, 15, 24th, people with 6 life paths, snakes the 6th sign. They're one of the biggest weaknesses that holds them back in life is laziness. A lot of them don't have that fire within them pushing them forward, right? You need a mission, you need to go hard, you need to take action, right? And nothing works if you don't. So again, goat is the 8th, horse is the 7th sign. See, a lot of horses are loners. A lot of horses don't do best in relationship. Kino Dre's my brother. What's going on, Kino? a lot of horses, horse being the 7th sign, are definitely loners. They're fine being by themselves. They don't need anybody else. They're very independent. That's just like 7s. Goat is the 8th sign, obviously about the bag. Goat is the richest sign in Chinese astrology. Goats get money. Goats get paid. Goats do very well in business. Goats are very soft, right? We all know goats are gentle. Goats are soft. 2003, 1991, 1979. These people, they got that finesse. They got that smile. But when it comes to money, they're ruthless. Goats, when it comes to that bag, when it comes to asking money, when it comes to getting paid, bigger the smile, sharper the knife. Watch out for the goats. So see, goat being the 8th sign in astrology, 8th number money, makes sense. It's aligned, right? This whole system, it all comes together in one beautiful way. Monkey is the 9th sign. Monkeys are very, very adaptive. Monkey is the sign that takes something and makes it better. Monkeys are the best at reverse engineering. That's why America was founded of the monkey. Because think about it, America, the monkey nation, takes something and makes it better. How many things that's America taken from somewhere else in the world, taken for themselves and improved it, perfected it. That's what monkeys do, and that's why monkeys dominate. They got the 9 energy. Rooster, the 10th sign, very aggressive, eh? Roosters want to fight. Rooster will never back down a fight. Rooster will never, they will hold true. They will fight for what they believe in. Rooster is the 10th sign. 1 is aggressive male energy. Makes sense again, doesn't it? Now, people born near the dog. 11th sign, very, very emotional. Makes sense. Dogs are very emotional because 11 is emotional energy and dog is the 11th sign. So again, once more, you see how the signs are all connected by the numbers. Numerology supersedes astrology. So dogs gotta watch out for emotional eating. Dogs gotta watch out for sweets because when a dog, gets too emotional, they start eating their emotions away. Not good. Dogs need to run. Dogs need to work out to burn that energy off. They're the best version of themselves. And lastly, pigs, the 12th sign. Of course, pigs are very funny. Pigs have great sense of humor. Pigs are very, very fun people to be around. 2007, 1995, 1983, you're the pig. Pig is the 12th sign. 1 plus 2 is 3. They got that great sense of humor, right? So you see how everything works. No idea. Get the hell out of Guillermo. I know what you're doing. You're trolling me. Get out of here, Guillermo. Say no audio. There is audio, right? I didn't do anything. Hey, don't play that shit. I've fallen for you before, Guillermo. You gotta change the name. I notice you now. Alright, who we got here? Karmic Justice. 9 cycle. Gary gave me a date to start a business, but it's a 9-year. What should I do? Horse is my year. Brother, I need your birthday. I need your birthday, my friend. What can I do without it? What can I do without your birthday? Karmic justice, so make sure you give me that. Jose Carmano with 1250. I appreciate it, brother. David, question out of curiosity. If my lucky number is 14, does living in a 77 house have the benefits or 113? Thanks. 10/27/1994. So no, when it comes to lucky number, only the lucky number matters, right? You don't get the same benefits from being, somewhere 77, which adds up to 14. That's not the same. That's not the same frequency. That frequency getting to 5 is built off 7 and 7. Your lucky number is 14. You gotta be in a frequency where the 5 is built out of 1 and 4, 14, right? You can make it 41 and claim it as still part of your frequency, but not 77. That's a reach. So that's my answer for you. If you don't have any other questions, we'll move on. Lucy Byruth with 80 euros. Shout out to the Euro fam. 12/22/2002. Let's see. You are 11 light map on the 22nd and a horse. Rex recommendations for the horse here. Being two master numbers meaning how make money, luck and enemy numbers, mission in life, relationship compatibility. You are asking questions. You want a full reading? You want an hour-long reading? 8 euros ain't gonna cut it, miss. I'm sorry. But I'll give you a short rundown. So the recommendation for the horse here, go hard, take advantage, don't let a minute of it go to waste. Your own energy comes only once every 12 years. So now, people born near the horse, get ready. If you born 2002, 1990, 1978, you're the horse. 2026, you're the horse. Last one was 2014. Next one is 2038. Long time away. So go hard 2026. That's my advice for you. Being two master numbers. So if you're 11 light path on the 22nd, or let's say a 22 light path on the 11th, or 33 light path on the 11th or the 22nd, if you got two master numbers on both sides, you are very, very, very old soul. You have massive potential, but also massive challenges. That's the thing with 11-22 combination. Everybody wants to be a master number. Nobody wants what comes with it. Master numbers always live challenging lives. People with 11s in the birthday always go through problems. People 11 life paths born 11, 20, 29, family issues, drama, breakups, things going wrong. There's always a bunch of challenges. Life is never easy for people with double master numbers, let alone singular master numbers. So you just gotta face it head on and look at life like a video game. Think about it. When you are born, how do I want to say it? Think of life like a video game. When you start playing, it's always easy, right? When you start playing a video game, it's always easy at the start. It's easy going and teaching how the game works. Then you get to those final boss levels, it gets harder and harder and harder. Same thing in a game called life, brother. If you are a master number, you're an old soul. You get into those master levels, right? You get into the final boss level, so you just gotta face it head on and learn from it, right? Every mistake you make is a lesson. Everything happens for a reason. If you don't learn from it, you gotta keep repeating it until you do. That's my advice for 11s and people who are master numbers. Next question, how to make money? With your birthday, build something of your own. People born at 22nd do best when they build something of value, when they build their own brand, when they build their own business, their own company, something with their own name on it. People born to, you will not believe how many readings are given to literally 20-year-old millionaires born at 22nd because they built their own dropshipping account. They built their own online store. They built something of their own. If you are 22, you want to make money, you want to be financially independent, build something of your own instead of always working for other people. Lucky and enemy numbers. So we know 11 is enemies with the number 9. I can give you this one. So 11 and 9 are enemy numbers. Makes sense why they chose 9/11 as the date, right? Makes sense. 911 is the merge code in America. Enemy numbers or something always wrong happening when people call a number, it creates a negative frequency, right? So 9/11, that's your enemy number. But if you're 11 life paths, stay away from 9 life paths. You're a 9 life path, stay away from 11 life paths. That's Advanced Numerology Compatibility. That's the public one. You want to learn more? Get the Q app or get a reading. All right, next, your friendly numbers. You are 11 life path, 11 and 7, soulmate combination. Look at the words 7, S, Evan, 11, L, Evan. You see the even there, right? It matches with the letters. That confirms the compatibility. 7, 11, one of the best possible combinations in numerology. So if you're 11 life path, get married to 7 life path. That's your soulmate. You ain't finding a better one than that. Simple as that. Now, your 11 life path, 7 life path days are very, very good. Your 7 life path, it's 11 life path days, which are lucky days. This is how you go day by day. Guys, this is one of the best ways of using numerology. Going day by day. 365 days a year, each one has a different energy. Today is February 11, 2026, as up to 5. So today is a 5 life path day on the 11th. What are we doing here? Entertaining, teaching, 11-5 combination makes sense, checks out. This is how you do it and align yourself with it. Now, when you have your enemy day, you lay low. When you have a friendly day, double up, go hard. That's what it's about. Your mission in life, hold on 1 second, missus. God, I need some water, bro. This Florida heat, I'm not used to it, bro. I'm from the north, brother. Anyways, mission in life. People who have master numbers, 11s, 22s, and 33s, they have to realize life is not only about yourself anymore. People who have master numbers have a deeper mission in play. You are here for a reason. You are here for a purpose. To help the world, make the world a better place, teach people, guide people. You cannot get by only thinking about yourself. When you're master number 11, 22, and 33, life is not only about yourself anymore. You're here to have an impact. You're here to make a difference. You're here to put in work, big of something for something deeper. And usually those type of 11s who feel a higher purpose in life, those type of 11s, 22s, and 33s who found their higher mission and they work for it, they are some of the best people in this world. Straight up. Now, relationship compatibility. I'll talk to you about that. So, hey, definitely got your money's worth for 8 euros. I'll give you that, but I appreciate the content. Let's put it like this. Guys, the more questions you give me, the better stream is going to be. This is your chance. I'm going to answer everything. So if you ask questions, send me. You can ask me anything. You want me to talk about ether? You want me to talk about dimensions? You want me to talk about the pineal gland? You want me to talk numerology, astrology? You want me to talk sports? I'm here for it. Let's do it. All right, Lando Time with 10 bucks. 9/14/1996. Male. Any advice on enemy year and where I should travel to? Gary himself said I should. Also, is getting a haircut during enemy year bad? I mean, it is bad if you're not gonna get another haircut ever again. Because when you get a haircut, you imprint that energy onto your crystals, right? So think about it. If you get a haircut in your enemy year and then you start growing out your hair for, let's say, next 10 years, it's always going to be imprinted with the enemy year imprint. But it's now not worth it to go through the enemy year never once cutting your hair, right? That's kind of crazy as well. So, just go find those friendly days. Find those friendly energies when you do it. Where do you want to manifest? Do it on 8th day, for example. You want to make more money. Gotta watch out for karma as well then. But that's the point. So when the enemy year ends, make sure you get a new haircut as soon as you can. And where should you travel to? So you're 1996 rat, America. Not a bad place. Right, America is a monkey, right? Rat in a monkey country. Can do very, very well. Another place could be any dog energy place. Let's say Cyprus is a dog. Italy is a dog. Feel like you could have a good time in there as well. And any tiger nation as well. Those can be pretty good for you. And of course, your own energies like ox energy, dragon energy, monkey energy, like with Switzerland, Saudi Arabia, can be pretty good for you as a rat as well. Yeah, get the Q app to figure out the best countries for you to travel to. Breng Teng 1314 with 9 Canadians for the 3 Life Path Cat Nation. Happy to see you here. Life Path 4, born May 7, 1981. Any insight on health and wealth for 2026, please? Any days not favorable for making money and travel? Brother, I found something big. I found a problem. Guys, check it out. We have May 7, 1981, 4 Life Path Rooster. Living in what I assume is Canada, which is a 3 Life Path cat. I'll be damned, brother. I'll be damned, because you are at the worst place in the world that you could be. There's only one country in the world that's a 3 Life Path and a cat, and that's Canada. And you just happen to be a 4 Life Path rooster, 3 and 4 enemy numbers, cat and rooster enemy signs. If you are living in Canada, you are literally in the worst place in the world for you. You see what I'm saying? Get the hell out of there as fast as you can. Your health, your money, anything, your family, it's never gonna be as good living in the, great white north as you will for somewhere else, right? Literally, this is crazy. You have 4 Life Path. Like, this goes for everybody. Every 4 Life Path is gonna struggle more or less in Canada. It's a 3 Life Path nation. 3 and 4 enemy numbers, right? Hassan, brother, what's going on, my G? Hassan, 7/20/1995, 33 Piggy. Happy to see you on here, bro. Hey, look, I'm here. Hey, you know how it is. Anyway, so listen again. Brent G 1314. Take this advice serious. You should get out of Canada. Not the place for you to be. Again, and that's where you need the Q app. Put in your birthday into the Q app. It's gonna give you have like a 20% compatibility with Canada. You put in your birthday and Canada's birthday, that's a 20%, brother, if not worse. So get the hell out of there if you know it's good for you, and get the Q app to avoid these problems. All right, Simply Based with 10 bucks. January 12, 2003. How can I make a lot of money in my horse year? I'm in a 5 year, but I've already traveled the world. Does that mean I should travel even more? Bro, as a 5, you should always travel. You should always travel. Oh, wait, you're in a 5 year, but wait. Let me look at the birthday again. You are 5. All right, you're a 9 life path. Yes, a 9 life path should always be traveling. You're also born 2003, which is 5 years a year, right? So as a 9, you have to travel. This is why 9 and 5 are friendly numbers as per Gary, because again, 9s need to travel. If a 9 is always stuck in one place their whole world, they're just gonna become part of it. They start manifesting their environments to the fullest, picking up all the negative qualities, all the good qualities, and really just it becomes too much. You're just part of that, system where you at. But when a 9 travels, you go this place, take a piece from there. You go to Italy, take a piece from there. You go to Sweden, take a piece from there. Travel all over America and pick up the best in everything. That makes you a good 9. That makes you a really strong 9 because you're improving, you're adapting, you're just bettering yourself through your environment. So as a 9, never stop traveling, my friend. Now, how can you make a lot of money in your horse year? It depends on what you're doing. How to make more money? Work hard. Work more. You know what I'm saying? You're a horse. Nothing comes easy for you, brother. Horses have to work. And horses in a horse year, the one who gets to the top is the one who works the hardest. As easy as it is. Now, in a cat year, 2023, we might have said, the one who gets to the top, the one who makes most money, is the one who's the most clever. He's the one who, takes the cheat codes, takes the easy way out instead of hard working. That ain't gonna cut it 2026 horse. It's a 1 universe a year, and yet a horse for survival of the fittest. This is a type of year where the strong survive. When the strong who dominate and get ahead, they will get, they will get the fruit, they will get the reward, because this is how one energy works. One is leadership energy, one is ambitious energy, one is the type of energy you brute force your way through to success. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. So in a horse year, do not be lazy. But again, I would need more details on what you're actually doing and to show you how you can align yourself with it and how you can, make the most out of this energy. Now, one money financial wealth cheat code I can give you guys here. When the horse year begins, buy a wallet from a brand founded of the horse. Let's say it comes 28th of February, 2026. That's a 22 life a day on the 28th. Imagine you buy a new wallet that's founded year the horse. You're on that day with 20th energy. You imprint a wallet with horse energy. You imprint it with 28th energy. You imprint it with 22 master builder energy. So this is now your trinket. This is now your wallet for the next horse year. And you can really strongly manifest and build yourself up right through there. February 17th, not a bad day either to buy a wallet, to really get the good horse year imprint. All right, Guillermo Lopez, 5/25, 1997. 8% layer. What important financial imprints before 217? I mean, depends on what you have, right? What can you do at this time? Buying a wallet, opening a bank account, opening a new PayPal account. You could be, signing to a new bank, getting new credit cards. This basic stuff, right? Just something you can take with you. That's honestly the best thing you can do before 217. So let me give you some dates. 214. 214 should be an 8 life a day. Very, very good for you. The 214, brother. You're born at 5th as well. Gotta be there. 214. Go hard that day when it comes to money. Make those imprints. And that's gonna be the best for you. That's the only one coming up. 13th was 13. That's 7 day, right? So you ain't got too many options. You ain't got too many good dates before the horse year begins. So, I would have told you 2/8. 2/8 is a very good day, right? Even 2/5, very good days, but those are over already. So gotta do what we got. Gotta do what we can. Hassan Bradley, my brother, see you text right here now. Herbalist, 28. Does an open pineal gland and manifestation overwrite numerology and destiny, or is it everything predestined? Can we overwrite our life code? So this is a very interesting question because the pineal gland, I would say, supersedes numerology, because your pineal gland is your connection to your higher self. Pineal gland is who you truly are, the source of your awareness, the source of your consciousness, so to say. But your consciousness source is not from this same earth, not from this matrix. Your consciousness comes from the ether, which is outside of the simulation, which is outside of the matrix, outside of the video game. See, your birthday, your soul is the one that goes through the video game, plays the game, goes to reincarnations with different birthdays and collects karma. So it is not the same thing as a spirit, which is connected to your pineal gland. That's the thing. That's why you see sometimes a 3 life path might perform so much better than another 3 life path and get ahead, even though they're both 3s. What gives, right? Because that 3 spirit is more experienced. They have more skill sets and more, more experience, right? When it comes to manifestation reality. That's kind of how it goes, right? So I always give an example. 2 people playing PlayStation. Let's see, 2 people are playing a video game. One of them is level 50, another one is level 10. You would say the level 50 is so much better, right? 5 times more essentially. But the level 50 outside of the video games, a 10-year-old kid who just got his first Xbox for Christmas. When the level 10 is a neckbeard who's been playing video games for 20 years. He's getting probably world records. He's a proper gamer, right? So even though the gamer is level 10 right now, on paper it's gonna seem, worse, right? A younger soul in the Matrix terms. The level 50 is still a 3, right? The level 50 is a little kid. He can't do as much. So even though on paper the kid looks more, in reality, the level 10 is gonna outperform the other one, right? Because his soul, his spirit is older and more experienced, right? I hope that makes sense. Maybe a little scuffed explanation, but there's a difference between your soul and your spirit. Soul is for numerology, astrology. Your spirit is who you are outside of the matrix. All right, Hassan Bradley, gonna get a reading from a mom, 10/22, 1972. Interesting, bro. So you are 32 life path, your mom's born at 22nd. Old soul family, huh? Old soul family. That's awesome, bro. I love to see it. So, your mom, let's see, 1972, that's a 1 year. You should Is that a? Is that a 33 as well? I'm looking at that. Okay, she's more of a 6, right? She might have, some, no, I wouldn't go that far. She's definitely a 6. So she's a 6/22, and she gave birth to a 33/6 on the 20th. But a very old soul family. You have a strong connection with your mom. Take good care of her in a horse year, I'll say that. Make sure she doesn't does any mistakes. Make sure she doesn't start new things. Make sure she doesn't, do anything crazy or get into trouble. So just take care of her, and because she's a 6 life path. 6 life path rats is one of the best family combinations, one of the best parent combinations. When someone's a 6 life path and a rat, family is everything for them. So, spend time with your mom, be around her, let her take care of you. Let her take care of you, let her treat you, let her kind of, nurture you and other family members. She gets a kick out of it. That's my advice for you, bro. Lisa, Texas, 3-1 with $20. Appreciate it. 1999, as of the 28th. Very good, appreciate it. 3/21, 1979, female. So let's see, you are 5 life path. Are you? Yeah, you are. 5 life path goat born at 21st. You look good, right? I ain't gotta see a picture to know that a 1979 goat who's a 5 life path born at 21st looks very young for your age. Because that's how goat women are. Goat women, they age like fine wine. You add that 3 energy, youthful energy, and 5 energy number beauty in there. That's a models combination right there. And see, Texas, don't worry, she's married. Don't worry. 5/13, 1977. Hey, you married to 5/13, 1977. Interesting. All right. So, and the marriage and career outlook for our son, the 2/20, 2007, is leaving for college. So you are 32. You are 5 life path, married to 33. Look at that. 5 and 33, one of the best combinations in numerology. Literally. Just like Gary the Numbers got 32 life path, married a 5 life path. Do you guys have the same thing? Makes sense. You see how numerology works. It's the 33 getting together with a 5, and they work really, really well together. Makes sense, right? So now you have a son who's 2/20, 2007, leaving for college. So it's great that he's leaving now, because he's born the year the pig, 2007. It wouldn't be a damn shame if he went to college 2025 in a snake year. Wouldn't have been good for him. But I take it you're learning this information, you know about numerology astrology, so now you made sure to have your pig son, 2007, go to college next year, 2026, when he's out of his enemy energy, right? That's the thing, you did well. He's gonna do very, very good in life. And your combination, you just gotta realize the father is a snake and the son is a pig. So with this kind of combination, you just gotta understand they will always have each other's differences. What works for him might not work for the other one. What works for the dad might not work for the son. So just gotta play the game accordingly and make sure maybe you're the one influencing him more. You're the one influencing that son. You're the one giving him more advice. Because, when the father is really pushing the son towards something, it might not always be the best. That's the thing, when you have enemy energy within the family, when the father is enemy sign to the son, or the mother is enemy sign to the daughter, or whatever, there's always some drama. There's always some friction. That's negative karma within the bloodline. When you have enemy energy within your bloodline, it speaks of negative karma. So, I believe soul is always connected. Your soul, like your son, might have been your father last lifetime. Maybe in another lifetime, your son was your brother, right? Another one was your parent, right? This is how it works. Your soul family is always connected with each other. So your brothers, your sisters, these are people you always go incarnate together with. Maybe it's your wife, maybe it's a spouse, maybe it's the people around you, maybe it's your friends who you keep coming back together with, going on your mission and on your soul contracts. So now, when you have NM energy somewhere there, it just speaks of some negative imprints. It just speaks of, some, negative karma, something going wrong or something you gotta just get through and work through. So that's my advice for you. Pay attention to that. All right, we have so many readings. Appreciate all of you guys. Isinkido Indigo. Isa Sindigigo podcast. Now, how about butchered that, didn't I? $8, 10/3/1995. How can I be a millionaire this year and how can I stop being distracted? I have a plan to make a lot of money. Guide me with numerology. So check it out. This is a person born on the 3rd asking me how they can be less distracted. Hey, this is a golden question for people at 3s. How does someone born at 3rd, 12th, 21st, 30th, or a 3 life path be less distracted? Build discipline, brother. Build discipline. Treat yourself like a kid. People who are 3s, they have the childlike energy. What do we say to the kids? We tell the kid, finish your homework, then you can go out and play, right? Finish your job, then you get a reward. So that's my advice for 3s as well. Give yourself some of these treats at the end of your work, right? Give yourself a goal. I'm going to lock in, finish this for now 2 hours, and then I'll have a little break. Then I'll do something else. That's how you work around and play around the 3 energy. Also, I will looking at your birthday. You are also 1 life path. Highly recommend working out. Highly recommend going to the gym, getting a strict gym routine out there because that builds discipline. I've seen it so much. People at 3s, 3rd, 12th, 20th, 30th, 3 life path. When they start working out, it builds discipline and it translates over to the work and anything else they're doing as well. Make sense? A water break. Stay hydrated, chat. Stay hydrated. All right, Vision Prints with $10. You're born 4/30/1995. How's this year looking for me? And also I founded my business 27/2019. Should I remake a new LLC? I mean, depends on what is your business about. What are you doing, right? Overall, I'm not the biggest fan of that imprint. I really am not, unless you're dealing with something very spiritual. If your business is all about awakening and enlightening people and really this sort of stuff, it's not the worst founding date. If you want to make money, that doesn't really help, brother. Doesn't really help. It's not that good. And you are born in 1995. Let's see, you are 4 life path as well. How's this year looking for me? This year is looking very good for you, brother. You're gonna be out of your enemy year. You're gonna be out of your 7 year. This year is gonna feel night and day. You essentially got through one of the worst years of your life. You had a 7 year together with your enemy year. I can all but guarantee last year sucked for you. Especially for money, especially for relationships. All these things got tested last year and into now as well. So now you got a couple more days in your snake year. Congratulations, you'll be out, you'll be free in less than 10 days. And then the next one comes after your birthday when you get out of the 7 year into the 8 year. So go hard 2026, go hard 2027. Next 2 years are really, really key for you to make the most out of it and dominate in life and to become a millionaire. Oh, now that was the last one. Yes, when it comes to, should you make a new LLC? Yes, I would recommend it. Possibly in 2027 when you go to an 8 year cycle and a GOAT year. Really, really good. All right, Louis C. Fitness with 500 Mexican pesos. He said that's about $28. Appreciate it, brother. I really do. 11/25/2002. What is the life path? 22 life path. 22/4. So you're not a pure 22. You're not a pure 4. Right? So with your birthdays, people like this, they always have that 2 energy within them. Sometimes you're more like a 4, putting in work, just grinding, getting stuck in routine. Sometimes you're more like a 22 who actually builds. Whether you're building up yourself, whether you're bodybuilding, whether you're building up other people around you, that's the 22 out of you coming out. So I would say the 22 energy is very strong within you, but it's not as pure like someone born at 22nd or a pure 23. That would be a little bit different. Just like there's a 33/6, there's a 22/4, right? As easy as that. When I check the GG33 website, the life path checker says 4, but the QApp says 22. QApp is more accurate. QApp is more accurate. You got that 22 potential within you, so we highlight it for you can be the best version of yourself. That's the thing about the QApp. It's not always about just reading yourself or giving you predictions or giving you fluff that you want to hear. No, we are here to show you how you can be the best version of yourself. If there's a 3 life path who's reading the QApp and it says, your best skill should be communicating, and they're like, no, I'm shy. This is not our fault. This is your fault. Because people at 3s dominate when they take communication and turn that into the biggest strength. Hey, how it's going? the landlord arrived. And the dog as well. Brilliant. Anyway, so where was that? Yes, so QApp is 100% correct. You are 22 energy, but like I said, you have some of the 4 in you as well. Why and how does that work? 5/9/1991. This is me. What can I expect this year? That's you. All right, wait. I'm confused now. All right, the 7, another 7. Hey, another 7-9 combination. That 7-9 combination, like I said, is killer for this sort of information. It's people born in 7 and 9. 7 life path born in 9th, study numerology. Join GG33. Get a reading and advance your awareness, advance your intelligence with this type of information. You'll be the best version of yourself. Also, you gotta, with your combination, brother, you gotta align yourself with intellectuals. Let's put it like this. See, this is the problem with 7s. The people born at 7, 16, 25th, the 7 life paths, above all else, they hate dumb people. When someone's stupid, when someone's too slow to understand you, you cannot deal with these people. And you know what the problem for you 7s is? Everywhere you go, there's people like this. Everywhere you go nowadays, there's gonna be someone stupid, there's gonna be someone slow, someone who's not on par with your level of thinking. So 7s have 2 options in this world. Either they dumb themselves down to fit in with everybody else, or they choose to spend a lot of time alone. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like the second option is always the correct one. You should never try to change yourself. You should never try to lower yourself down to fit in with anybody else. That's not the way to go. As a 7, especially born on the 9th, align yourself with your intellectuals, like I said. Look for people you resonate with. Look for people you can connect with and work with them instead of dumbing yourself down to be fit in with retards. Let's put it like this. My bad, but hey, that's how it is, bro. That's how it is. Oh, goddamn, y'all putting me to work here. I thought I was gonna come here to Cliff Farm, but y'all putting me to work. Hey, I appreciate every one of you. Food for thought, $27, $8. February 1, 2007. Dog. How to maximize this horse year as my 4 personally a cycle. How should you maximize your horse in a 4 year? You get to work, brother. You work 15 hours a day. You work 16 hours a day. You don't take days off. Think about this. The work you put in now, you're a young kid as well, right? You just turned 20. Oh no, you just turned 19. Think about it. This is your chance to really outwork everybody else around you and set yourself up for success in your 20s. You're 19, brother. You haven't even reached your 20s. Go hard, and you're already learning Numerology astrology. Step number 1, you're already ahead of all of your other friends because you're learning this information and getting those cheat codes straight from GG33 and the Q app. Step number 2, use this energy and get to work. Grind, make money, and build yourself up. Learn, study, and really don't be lazy in a 4-year cycle. You look around you, all of your friends, all the 18, 19-year-olds, they going out. They want to party. They want to play video games. Don't be like them. Go out there, put in that work, get busy, and get ahead of everybody else and build yourself up. And again, it's not just about getting ahead of everybody else. That sounded kind of, that doesn't sound right to me. Just, only competing against other people, but compete against yourself. Become the best version of yourself, and you'll do great. Big Red, $10, 129, 1982, life path 5 dog, wife path 7 tiger. We want out of here, travel, and 8 daughter. You ate your daughter? What's that mean? But can't stuck. I see, bro. I can't read this. What he's saying. But can't stuck at my union job. How do I make that jump? You're 5 life path. You're being stuck in a union jump. Make the leap. This is you're a dog. Wait, you're not a dog, I believe. Let me check it out. This is why we have the Q app, because you're born 1982. January, just let me confirm real quick. Oh, you are. My fault. January 25, 1982 is when the dog is started. So you are 100% correct. You are born near the dog. You are 5. Wife is a tiger. Sounds good. You are now in a 22 personal year. And you're going into year of the horse. So if you want, you gotta, pick up the balls. You gotta need the bravery to go out there and make a big shift in your life. This is the year to do it. If you don't do it 2026, your ass ain't gonna do it anywhere. If you don't do it this year, in a 22 personal year, in your horse year, you ain't gonna do it what's the word? You ain't gonna do it ever, right? That's I forgot the word. If you ain't gonna do it this year, in the 22 personal year and a horse year, your ass ain't gonna do it ever. That's the thing, be brave. The energy is aligned for you to now build yourself up. You're in a 22 personal year. 22 is master builder. People who go to a 22 personal year, that's the master builder year of your life. The moves and actions and decisions you make this year will influence you and build you up for the rest of your life. Or they can drag you down because 22 is number of master destroyer, right? 22 is a very special number. 22 is a master destroyer. 22 is the master builder. Just like water has up to 22. Take the word water, W-A-T-E-R, has up to 22, right? Water master builds, water master destroys. If you look at the molecular symbol of H2O, of water, H is the 8 letter, O is the 15 letter, 8 plus 8 plus 1 plus 5, 22. You can't make this up, can you? Water is connected to 22 energy, so people are 22 life paths and born at 20 seconds, you'll always be around water. Interesting how that works, right? So you go to a 22 person allele, go hard and build, make sure, and again, you know, to build something good, sometimes it takes destroying as well. Always, I would say. So that's my advice for you. Hope that helps. Look at Beirut with 10 euros. Appreciate it. Thanks for all answers. I want to change the world by healing people with a new system I create. Good idea to double down on it. I will be in touch. It will be tough, but I'll do it. Shout out to you, Gary Numerology. For sure. I do not remember your birthday. You maybe gave me it up there somewhere. Let me find it. But yeah, if your mission is, if you feel strongly you want to help the world and heal people with the new system, go for it. We need more people like in this world. People like this, they need to realize you're not alone. There's plenty of us all around there. People just feel like this, feel alone because they're surrounded by NPCs and people are not in their frequency. That doesn't mean they're not out there. Find like-minded people, work with them, and build forward, make the world a better place. It's a very honorable and very noble cause, so definitely, I recommend, and if you need any help, definitely reach out. Julio Flores 8854 with 20 bucks, appreciate it. July 15, 1983. You got the Q app and realized that the day before my birthday was a 32 light path day, and the day after my birthday is an 8 day. My energy is like a bridge. How do you use this to my advantage? I mean, the number 7 is between 8 and a 6. What else is new? What else is new, right? But no, it's a very interesting. So you are a 34 life path. People, 34s are the, how can I say, 34s are the most influential version of 7. New information. 34 is right next to 33. So people at 34 life paths, when the life path adds up to 34, they got that big boost of influence. They are not like most 7s. Look at Elon Musk, 728. No, look at Elon Musk, 628, 1971, has up to 34. 3 before is 7, he's a 7 life path, sure, but he's at 34. He's not a 25, not a 16, not a 43. He's a 34 life path. Gets that boost of influence. Larry Ellison, 34 life paths. The same story, right? So see, you are 34 life path. It is very, very powerful. But again, you gotta take a different route than a 33. You gotta take a different route than a 35, right? You gotta understand what the 7 energy means. 7 is all about knowledge. 7 is all about the spiritual side. 7s will struggle with the material side of life. 7s will struggle in relationships. 7s will struggle with money, perhaps, right? But again, you gotta understand your way to success is different from everybody else. Every other number has their own way, you know, in the material side. 7s need a completely different route. You cannot compare yourself to anybody else. You gotta find your own path. You gotta build your own path. That's the way of a 7, especially at 34 like you. Hope that makes sense. Guys, I want a cliff farm, brothers. I want a cliff farm. So let's get through these readings quick. Just in case, 13V with 10 bucks. Appreciate it. 12/31, 1997. Can I get a reading and some financial advice? And when should I start a business? All right, let's see. So you are, I believe, 33/6 life path, born on the 31st. Very strong birthday. 33/6 life path, born on the 31st and an ox. But this is a hard-working ox right here. Ox, born on the 31st, Capricorn, 33 life path. You gotta go hard in life. You cannot be lazy. Look at the oxes, the bulls, plowing the fields. That's how you gotta be like. You gotta be a work bull. You ain't gonna get nowhere with lazy. Now, this is the thing. People born on 4, 13, 31st, if they're lazy, they're cooked. Ain't nothing worse than a lazy 4. A lazy 4 is like a dumb 7. A dumb 7 is like an ugly 5. Ugly 5 is like a bitch ass 1. You see what I'm saying? That's a lot, you know, misalignment with your energy if you're 4 and you're lazy. So again, you are born on the 4, 13, 31st. Go hard, work hard, grind it out. Slow and steady, step by step. That's your key to success. Now, you are 32 life path. You know what the 33 does? It amplifies every other aspect of your energy as well. So you're born at 31st as a 33. That 4 energy gets amplified even more. So you gotta double up with the work ethic. And when should you start a business? Honestly, the next time, if you need it now, you gotta do it. You're not in the right time to do it. If you don't need it now, I would hold on with it and look for a 2029 rooster year, or better yet, a 2032 or a 2033 ox year for those real good long-term imprints. Now this year, you're in a 7 year, not good. Next year is your enemy year, not good. So move accordingly. I mean, this year, you have an 8th year coming up in your enemy year. We'll see how that goes for you. We'll see how that goes for you, brother. We'll see how that goes. JC Pinnock, it's a very karmic year. Let me tell you this. If you have an 8 person Leo in the enemy year, very, very karmic year. Consider it carefully. JP Pinnock 499 with $10, 1225 1999. What's the best possible way to make money online and what's my reading? You are 11 life path born on 25th, so you have the 11-7 combination. People 11-7s, very special people. They have that old soul energy, a different spark in their eye. If you're 7 life path born 11, 20, 29th, or if you're 11 life path born at 7, 16, 25th, these people are different. You ain't just talking to them, you're gonna see, there's something deeper within them. There's something, something spiritual, something magical, something deeper, that spark in the eye. That's the 7-11 combination. You have those two in you, sky's the limit, brother. Go hard. You have a lot of potential in this world. Now your question, how can you make money online? Brother, there's a million ways of making money online. Try everything, learn, study what works, what doesn't. Now I'll tell you this, you're born 1999. You have a lot of 9 energy. Learn from the best, you become the best. Learn from average, you become average. Remember that sentence for the rest of your life and move accordingly. Hope that helps. Dante's Shuffle with $8, appreciate it. 319 2007. You joined Gain 28 in September, but haven't traded once because it's snake year. So what day would be the best to start? You were thinking 223. Let me see. You are a 4 life path. Yeah, that's a pretty good day. Go for it. Go for it. But I would say no. Let me think it through again. I would say February 28, bro. February 28, because you are a 22-4 life path. February 28 is a 22-4 life path day. Go with the February 28, because look at this, 8 life path day on the 23rd. We know 8 always goes to up and down. 8 is no 28. The 28 has a silver spoon in the mouth. 8s always go up and down with money. People always ask, what's the difference between 8 and a 28? 8 is money, 28 is wealth. 8 is not wealth, 8 is money. It always goes ups and down. 28 is wealth. You want a good imprint? Get that 28 in there. That's a very good, very strong imprint of energies. I would definitely go with 228. Now, the more I think about it, the more I like it. Go for that. Arjun with £10, love from the UK. Yo, David, you're thinking about getting a Versace wallet March 28th next month. Do you think that's a good day? Your birthday is 9/1/2002. Yeah, very good day. As good as it gets. Go for it, brother. Go for it. All right, that's all of the readings. I appreciate all of you. I can finally get to cliff farming now. One more. How can I cleanse pineal gland from the COVID jab? Moringa powder, clove water. You might need something stronger for that, brother. You might need chlorella. You might need, what else? Turmeric, tamarind. You're gonna need, what's the other thing? I will make a book, guys. I promise in 2026, I will write a book with all of this health stuff. How to cleanse the pineal gland. What is the pineal gland? How does it work? This is my promise to all of you here, right at the 305. I will write this book in 2026, a fully health book that deals with these sort of things. How to detox, how to become better, best version of yourself, what our body needs, how to parasite cleanse, how to detox the vaccine from our body, how to get, all of that bullshit out of you, how to cleanse heavy metals. I'll make sure of that. So, yeah, so that's my advice for you now, bro. Hit me up, but again, those are good. So, how to cleanse the pineal gland. Get magnesium, potassium, calcium. Start with those 3. Chlorella and some bentonite clay as well. Not too much. Once a week, bentonite clay flush. Very good for the pineal gland as well. What's up, brother? This one's from a lady. 10/11/1996 rat. We know to lay low for the next 2 years. We'd like to know more of life path, career options, and best way for financial growth. Thank you, Chi. All right. She's a 1 life path on the 11th. So she's going to do well when she's the boss. Let's be real. She's going to do well when she can feel like she's in charge. Like she might use you. She as the one who's actually doing stuff, but she still feels like in charge. So with women like this, women who are 1 life path born on the 11th, and the 11 life path born at first, when a woman has a lot of 1 energy, they got that masculine side as well. So this is the perfect example how you deal with them. You let her be a leader when she wants to be a leader. You let her do her thing, let her take the charge, let her make the decisions when she wants to make them. But when shit gets real, when shit gets tough, when she doesn't want to do it anymore, the man steps in, takes over, no questions asked. That's my advice for everybody for dealing with women with 1 energy. Now, women with 1 energy can be a handful to deal with. Women with one energy are not easy women to be around, right? Because they think like men. They're not gonna be this quiet little, let everyone else make it. No. Women with one energy, they got the boss within them. That's why they do so well in business. You look at the business world. Wait, let me get some water. It's hot in here. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, so be women with one energy do really, really well in business. You look at Sheryl Sandberg, born at 28, 2 plus 8 10 is a 1. Look at the show Shark Tank, 2 women in there, Barbara and Lori, one's a 1 life path, other one's born a 10th, right? So women with one energy dominate the male-dominated fields because 1 is the number of male energy. So girls born on the 1st, 10, 90, 28, or 1 life paths, they think like men. They don't want to be playing with dolls. They want to go ride bikes with the boys. That's the difference, right? So you got to know what you're dealing with. 1 is male energy. This is the power of numerology, understanding relationships. Let's say the woman is born on the 3rd or the man born on the 3rd, 12th, 20th, and 30th. You want to get friendly with them, make them laugh. 3 is childlike energy. 3 is comedy, right? So someone's a 3, you make a laugh, you crack a few jokes, you break the ice. Someone who's a 4 life path, 4, 13, 31st birthday, you gotta show that you're hardworking. You gotta be consistent. People who are 4s in relationship, they need structure. They need consistency. They need you to be there, day in and day out. That's 4 energy. People who are on a 5th, 14, 23rd in relationships need to travel. They need change. Everyday life, same old, will not work for a 5. That's the power of understanding numerology at a high level. You can use it for dealing with people, find a good relationship, or understand your own relationship even better. Let's say someone's a 7 life path, you gotta give them space. When your partner is born at 7, 16, 25th, you gotta give them space. You gotta let them be alone. They're loners at heart, right? You just gotta let them, do their own thing at times, right? Make sure the rift doesn't become too great, but still, people are 7s, you gotta give them their me time. They need their alone time for a healthy, long-lasting relationship. You wanna be together with someone born at 8, 17, 26th, you better have a bag. You better get that money, because 8s are about that money, right? They're a very materialistic sign. An 8 needs you to not come in the way of your mission. Listen this is all for the ladies. If your man is born on an 8, 17, 26 or an 8 life path, y'all gotta realize his mission comes first. Literally. That's how 8s are. They're very obsessive when it comes to their own goals. They're very obsessive when it comes to their mission. Anyone that tries to get in the way or slow them down, they would just move aside. So again, you want to be together with someone born in 9, 18, 27 or 9 life path, you gotta be very, very careful where they spend their time in. Because people in 9s get influenced by the environment. See, you do not believe how many readings are given to someone whose partner is a 9 life path, and they tell me the 9 got another job in another place, in a new environment, and suddenly changed as a person. Started switching up and, dumped them, right? Because the 9 is now getting influence from a new environment, and that's, creates a mismatch they're not like they were before. So when you're together with a 9, you gotta be very, very careful who and what they're getting influenced by. What their surroundings, their environment is key, right? You want to be together with 11, 20, 29 to 11 life paths, you gotta realize they're very emotional. They're very passionate. You're gonna get the highest of the highs, you're gonna get the lowest of the lows. That's being together with 11s. All right, we got a reading in here. No, this one we did already. What's going on, people? Herbalist, I love seeing all the OGs in the chat. How you all doing? How you all doing, my people? I'll be back. I'll be in Miami for a couple more days. Then it's back to the regular schedule, all right? And now, what do I want to do? We want to cliff farm, right? We did all the readings. Let's get to some cliff farming now. People born near the rat. 2008, 1996, 1984. They present themselves as very wise and very balanced, but within, rats share a lot of anxiety. Rats have a lot of paranoia. Rat is the most paranoid sign. They're always looking over the shoulders. See, rats don't usually talk about their problems. Rats do not really complain. They don't open up to their problems because they don't want to, ruin the mask. A rat is not going to show weakness because they know that someone might use it against them. So rats don't really open up to their problems, to most people at least, because they always want to present themselves as someone who's perfect, someone who has everything in control, someone who's always on top of everything, when in reality, they're filled with anxiety. That's people born near the rat, right? That's the type of information you get in the Q app. Now, people born near the rat, 2026 is a bad year, 2028, 2032, 2033, really good years coming up. Rats should always live in, let's say, Colorado, founded in the... No, did I mess it up? Yeah, rats should always live in, for example, Colorado, founded near the rat. Or Nevada, founded near the rat. Rat could be in Miami. Miami founded it a monkey. Monkey and rat, friendly signs. That's the cheat code to success. Now, when it comes to finance, people born near the rat to 1996, 2008, 1984 should always have a wallet by Tommy Hilfiger. Tommy Hilfiger founded the ox. Ox and rat are so many signs, so when you buy the wallet, it's gonna boost up and build up your money, right? That's how you're gonna align it with friendly energy. That's what you get in the Q app. Now, people born year of the ox. Oxes are very, very hard-headed. So if you're born 2009, 1997, 1985, when you make up your mind, there's no changing it. You might take a long time to make up your mind, but once it's made, good luck anyone trying to sway you from it. Now, people born near the ox, they're usually very chill, usually very, it takes a lot. It takes a lot for somebody to throw an ox off balance. It takes a lot for somebody to get an ox to go angry, but when they do get mad, all hell breaks loose. When an ox gets angry, they become a raging bull, and everybody in the way gets trampled. So when you see someone born 2009, 1985, 1997 year of the ox get angry, leave them alone. Let them cool off. Let them be by themselves somewhere. Let them cool off. Don't be around them. If you're around an ox who gets angry and you're there like, calm down, trying to help them, it's only gonna get worse. So everybody born in ox, you know exactly what I'm talking about. When you get angry, you get real angry, just be by yourself, because being around other people only gonna make you worse. Now, oxes should go hard in 2026. You know why? 2027, that's the enemy year. So go hard now so you can lay low 2027. People born near the ox, enemies with the goat. NATO founded the ox, Russia founded the goat. Enemy signs at war with each other, right? So people born near the ox gotta stay away from goats. Never date, never sleep, never marry someone born near the goat if you're an ox. That's gonna ruin your life. You will not believe the horror stories I've heard in these readings from people dealing with enemy sign relationships. You don't need these problems. It can be avoided. Get the Q app. Camila, I see a message. Don't really want to talk about that shit. I don't like that, but it's real. This stuff works. Now, tiger. Tigers need a life of excitement. People born 2010, 1998, 1986, and a tiger, they need adventure. They need excitement. They need adrenaline in their life. A tiger is not one of the signs to settle down and live a boring, quiet life. When tigers are too much settled down, when tigers are caged, they get depressed. A lot of time, these tigers, when they don't have any excitement in their life, just same old, take the kids to school, go to work, come home, they get depressed. They start drinking. They start doing dumb bad shit. They start looking for trouble. Because when a tiger is bored, they start doing dumb bad shit to get that adrenaline. Some of them go for crime. Some of them get into fights. Some of them start drinking to drown the feeling of need of adventure, right? So people when you're a tiger, go for a trip, go travel, go work out, go join a gym and go fight, go spar with someone instead of doing something stupid. That's my advice for 2010, 1998, 1986 tigers. You are very strong, but you're not the brightest. People born near the tiger, they're blessed with good health and youth. They're not blessed with too much intelligence. Now, you can get offended by this, but out of all 12 signs, someone has to be the smartest, someone has to be the dumbest. Now, it doesn't mean tigers don't have a chance when a tiger is a 7 life path, born at 7, 16, 25th, when a tiger has some 9 energy, even when a tiger has some 5 energy, I've seen, they think differently, right? So, but again, to each their own. So people born near the tiger, what else? Tigers should stay the hell away from America. Tigers should stay the hell away from Miami, founded near the monkey. See, you guys know a guy named, Steve Will Do It, right? Steve Will Do It, born 1998, year of the tiger, living in Miami, the monkey city. What happened? He just got his, that was years ago, but he got randomly his YouTube deleted, right? No one else has these kind of problems, but he did because he's around NM energy. This sort of shit happens, being around NM energy is never one size fits all. See, people always ask me, right, what's gonna happen if a tiger moves to America? Is every tiger gonna fail in America? No, some of them are killing it, but see, you don't see where all the problems come from. Someone might make money, but have problems with health. Someone might have good health, struggle with relationships, right? Someone might struggle with relationships, but get paid. Someone might have all 3 of those things, just fall apart. That's the point of NM energy. You never know how it's gonna affect you. That's why you don't want to play around with it. So many people are giving a reading to, and they say, oh, I'm married to my enemy sign. It's great. We love each other. We're so good. This stuff doesn't work for us. This stuff doesn't apply for us. That's what I tell them. I'm like, cool, okay, if you say so, I don't trust it, but if you say so, and then we keep going, and we learn they have health issues, money issues, family issues, problems upon problems upon problems, and they can't figure out why. But we can. We know their dragon and the dog enemy signs shouldn't be together. Maybe the snake and a pig, and maybe the relationship is good, but the kids get fucked up. Just like Charlie Sheen and Denise Richards, you had a snake, you had a pig, had a daughter's now an OnlyFans. Who needs these problems? You don't need these problems in your life. You stay away from NM Energy, get the Q app, don't know what to do. Hey, I'm channeling my inner Gary out here. Channeling that GG33 energy, eh? Who's next? Cats. Hey, my favorite sign, eh? Cats. See, people born near the cat, 2011, 1999, 1987. We're not rabbits, we're cats. Get it right? That's the first thing. We are not rabbits. That's a psyop. We are cats. See, cats are very intelligent. Cats have everything in the mind. Cats, plan everything out in their head. Cats always, they think out these scenarios. They think, 3 steps ahead. If this, when that. See, nobody really understands what's going on in cats' minds. No one can really put a finger, what is the cat thinking? Why they are saying this? You might hear me say one thing, take it one way, but I meant something completely different, right? Because I'm playing mind games, cats are playing mind games in the head, saying something just to get a reaction. They test you, they observe you, they push you just to see how you react, right? And cats are annoying, hell yes. Cats can be some of the most annoying people in the world. Hey, I'm not ashamed to admit it. I'm not ashamed to admit it. People born near a cat can be very, very annoying. Most people can't deal with that shit, right? But guess what? Other cats can. That's why cat and cat is the best combination in astrology for those signs. Cats are so selfish, they do not get along with any other sign except themselves, except other cats, because we just understand how we think. Only another cat is gonna really put a finger and understand and decode what's going on in their mind, because they're doing the same shit. So people when you're a cat should always work together with other cats. 1999s should always be around other 1999s. 2011s as they're growing up. 1987 cat and cat. That's a Chico combination. Take advantage. Take advantage. All right, we got a bunch of readings coming up. Appreciate all of you guys. Let's do it. 9/29/1992. File life at 32 years old. I think it's a 3 personal year. You're doing well in my career, but want to take my life, love, and finances to the next level. Advice, live in the USA, in sales, single male. Sir, you are not in a 3 personal year. You are now in 11 personal year. Because your personal year changes on your birthday. So look at last year, your birthday, 9/29/2025, as up to 29/2011. So you are now in 11 personal year. Your 3 personal year is not here for the next 7 months. It comes next 8 months. It comes 9/29/2026 when it adds up to 30. That's the 3 personal year. So now you're still in 11 cycle. 11 is number for, like I said, spirituality. This is a great time to focus on the spiritual side. Really wake up, study, learn, decode the psyops, overcome. What's the word? I'm thinking of a word. Rise above the madness, brother. In 11 personal years, you rise above the madness. That's what you do. You start looking at all of that bullshit out there and seeing through it. Seeing through the psyops. That's my advice for you. Right now in 11 personal year, as a file life path, can be a very awakening time for you. You're also 33 years old. Like I was talking before, you're only 33 once in your life. So you're 32 years old in 11 personal year. Energy is very high for you. And it's going to be here until the next 7-8 more months. So definitely don't treat the 7-8 months normally. Don't treat them like every other year, because you're 33 only once in a life. Go hard, learn, put yourself in new experiences, and be open-minded to trying different things. See, people who have 5s have to be open-minded. Nothing worse than a close-minded 5. Nothing worse than a close-minded 5, because 5s always need the new experiences to evolve themselves with. So look at the word new. N is 14th letter, 1 is 5, he is the 5th letter, W is the 23rd letter, 2 is 5, right? So new is like 555. Makes sense. 5 life paths need new experiences and to push themselves there to always evolve and get that advance, get new experiences to use their experiences to evolve themselves with. That's 5 energy. Would it be the same for someone who's 22 years old? 100%. Master builder year to build up yourself for the rest of your 20s. 1,000,000%, brother. Now you want to take my life, love, finances to the next level. You're in the USA, you're in sales. I mean, honestly, it sounds to me, brother, TD6448, that you're stuck in a system. You're doing the same shit every day. and you kind of struggle to take the next level, right? You have, from what it seems, you struggle to, you're doing good, you're doing well, you're comfortable, but you're struggling to take it to the next level. To take it to the next level, you gotta put yourself in a new environment. Can't be doing the same shit expecting different results. Not gonna work, especially for a monkey, because you adapt to environment and surroundings. Alright, Pernokida 2580 with 20 bucks. Appreciate it. Your children's birthdays. Alright, let's do it. 9/15/2000. That's an 8 life at dragon. So people who are dragons, you have to be very, very honest with them. People born near the dragon, they're very honorable. Their word means everything for them. Your word means everything to them as well. If you give your word to your dragon child, you better keep it. If not, you're just gonna build a rift and you're gonna lose them from your life. You lose a dragon from your life by lying to them. You lose a dragon from your life by not keeping your word. That's my advice for you. Dealing with him. You promise him something, make sure you keep it. Dragons, they might forgive. Dragons don't forget. You break them once, it's never gonna be the same again. Now, it is an 8 life path on the 15th. Family business will be best for him. Making money with his brothers, sisters, making money with you, doing something together. People born on the 15th, 4th, 24th. Oh, no, people born on the 6th, 15th, 24th. They always do the best when they're around their family. They always do the best when it comes to, family business, a family job, a family, building each other up, keeping the circle closed. What's the guy's called? The boxer Floyd Mayweather, born at 24, 2 before 6, right? Training with his uncle, training with his father. That's what makes the difference. Next one, 7/2/2002, a 4 life path. Horse has to be hardworking, born a 2nd. So it would help if I knew if that was a boy or a girl, because they have a lot of 2 energy. Kids born on a 2nd, you gotta treat them with kid gloves at times. When your child is born a 2nd, no matter how old they are, you gotta keep your word. You gotta watch your mouth. If you know what I'm saying, you can't be too tough on them. People born a 2nd, they don't respond well to, tough love. You can't really brute force them. You can't really strong arm them. Not good. They respond best to kindness. They respond best to they respond best to kindness. They respond best to essentially, good words, positive energy. That's how you deal with them. You got 2002 as a girl. Oh, very good. That's a good energy for a girl. She's very feminine. She's very pretty, most likely. Born in July 2nd, 2002. So again, but same applies, right? You can't be too tough on her. That's the thing. Treat her with kid gloves. Let her grow up. Now, she's grown already, but still, I hope you let her grow up in a very safe and gentle environment. That's how she becomes the best version of herself. Simple as that. But hey, she's a 4 life by horse, so no matter what she does have to have the element of work ethic in there. If she's lazy, if her days aren't filled with anything, she gets, into trouble. Yeah, that's what it is. People who have 4 life paths, born on 4, 13, 31st, the biggest enemy is too much free time. When a 4 has too much free time, they start spending it on nonsense. A 4 needs to feel tired at the end of the night to feel like they had a good good day of work behind them so they can get a good night of sleep. Even if it's for women, working from home, working with the kids, working in the house, that's work as well. That's 4 energy as well, right? It should be appreciated and treated as such, right? Work isn't just going to the office. Especially the women with 4 energy, they should be the ones working from home and building a strong, home and family environment to, that's work as well, right? So as a 4, you just need something to fill your time in so you don't go into trouble. As easy as that. And the last one, let's see. I like this one, 7/28/2005. So let me see, that's a 6 life by opponent 28. That's a girl as well. Okay, so the first 2000 has autism. Heavy metal detoxing. Now might be a little late. He's a bit old now for, really getting it out of the system. But heavy metal detoxing, Veronica. Veronica, have you tried heavy metal detoxing? Go for that. Go for a proper heavy metal flush. It can really help with autism. Now, in that 2005 girl, she's a 6 life path as well. Born at 28. She's gonna do very well in life. She's gonna do very well in life. She's gonna find a rich husband. Hey, that's how it is. Some birthdays just are like that. Some birthdays just got it in them. 7/28, that's one of them. 7/28/2005. You ain't gotta worry about her. She's gonna get a rich man and do take care of her. And she's definitely gonna bring you new grandkids. So look forward to that. Alright, hope that helped. Sean O'Brien with 10 Canadians. Life path 4, May 25, 1990. Any insights on how to maximize 2026 health and career-wise? Guys, we have another 4 life path from Canada asking me about health and money. This seems like 4 life paths in Canada seem to have problems with that stuff, doesn't it? Why is that? Because Canada is a 3 life path nation that borders a 4 life path. 4 and 3 enemy numbers. You are 4 life path living in Canada, you're under enemy territory. It's never gonna be as good there as it would be somewhere else. Get the hell out away from Canada if you're 4 life path. That's the QApp. That's compatibility beyond just Chinese astrology. We all know Canada is found to eat a cat, bad for the roosters, good for the cats, goats, and pigs. But on a deeper level, Canada is Canada is a 3 life path. So 3 and 4 enemy numbers. People at 3 life paths won't do as well in Canada. Now, Gary revealed 4 and 9 are very friendly. 4 and 9 are friendly numbers. So, if you are a 4 life path, you should go to a country that's, for example, a 9 life path nation, right? That's how you align yourself with it on a numerology and astrology level as well. Makes sense, guys? Makes sense? Your dad's a 4 life path, hates when I'm lazy? Of course. Hey, don't disappoint your father. Don't disappoint your father. Get to work. Now, I want to say something about Canada as well more. Yes, for example, now this is how you do it. You find numerology compatibility as well. Miami is a 5 life path. So, Gary said in our recent podcast, 4 and 5 are enemy numbers. So people are 4 life paths, their enemy is their 5 life path. So people are 4s, honestly, shouldn't be Miami, the 5 life path city, right? You can be outside, you can be in the outskirts, but not in the city of Miami, because that makes a misalignment again. This is how you do it. You mix and match compatibility, compare the Chinese zodiac to the Chinese zodiac, the life path, advanced numerology astrology. Wanna learn more? Get the Q app. That's the way we do it. All right, let's next up. Dex Wiggle with another $10 from Canada. 1/16/1993. So you are a monkey. 1/8. Let me calculate it. All right, 3 life path. Hey, that's a 3 life path from Canada. There we go, right? This is a 3 life path in Canada. I'm guessing you do much better than those other 2 back there. Thoughts on compatibility moving to Houston, Texas? Hey, that's good, bro. America will be even better for you, 1,000,000%. A 3 life path, monkey in a 5 life path monkey nation. Go for it, brother. You move into Houston, Texas. I believe Houston is a monkey as well, yeah? Best career option. That's very good. Do it now. Go hard. Do it fast. You are a monkey. Not do it fast. You don't have to do it fast. I wouldn't mean like that, but you are 33 years old, so I would not delay with it. I would do it this year, 100%. You are, you are in the 7 personal year, huh? You are in the 9 personal year. 9 is number of completion. So if you must, you can, but maybe 2027 after your birthday would be better for a real strong imprint. But you are 33 years old as well, so you're 33 years old in a 9 universal year. Maybe it's meant to be, brother. Maybe it's meant to be that you leave Canada. If you've been there your whole life, maybe this is the year you take the next step further. Maybe this is the year of completion as you're completing that chapter in Canada and moving to the States. So I think no matter which option you would take this year or the next year, it's going to be very beneficial for you as a monkey coming to monkey year, monkey country, and you can really set yourself up for 2028 to be an amazing year. So you get in here now, and for a couple of years, you set the foundation. 2028, your monkey year, you dominate, you take over. That's how it's playing out for you. 2028, you should be 35 years old, yeah? If I'm not mistaken. Very good. 8 energy. See how that works, huh? See how it works. Brute family, March 10, 1983. All right, let's see. You are 7 life path. Hey, a lot of 7s out here today. A lot of 7s for sure. So you're 7 life path on the 10th, 1983. You have a very similar energy to Elon Musk, actually. Elon Musk is 7 life path pig on the 28th, which is 1. You are 7 life path pig on the 10th, which is 1. So you ain't got that 28 in you, but you still have a very similar frequency profile. So you see, the weakness that's going to be for you is the weakness that's also for Elon Musk. Family, relationships, your children, right? Make sure that part of life is in check. Make sure you don't sacrifice your family for your success, and you do great. Invest in your family, find a girl, stay loyal with her, and build a family. That's the best advice for you. If you have a broken family unit like Elon Musk with 10 kids, becoming trannies, hey, you want to stay the hell away from that sort of shit, bro. So, other than that, you're getting out of your enemy year. Congratulations. 2025, I'm looking at you, was definitely very, very tough. A lot of work you had to do in 2025 with very little reward. That was last year for you, wasn't it? A lot of work, not a lot of reward. So expect now, this year, to go through a lot of changes. Expect 2026 to change everything up and 2027 will be one of the best years of your life. Take advantage. All right, Jeans. Hey, Mr. Salsa, what's good, brother? Happy to see you in here. All right, Jeans, Gura 7240 with 10 euros, 1127 2002. I am confused. VK told me I was at 33.6 in a written reading. Am I a 6 or am I 33.6? VK is not part of GG33 anymore, so I can't really comment on his work, right? I can't really say, what he told you. But I mean, with your birthday, okay, I see it. So when you have to take your birthday, right? 11/27/2002. So when you take your birthday 11, you have to break it up one by one. 27 you keep whole. 2 + 0 + 0 = 2. And that's that gets to 33. It's very, very vague, my friend. It's very, very vague. It's there, but just a slight. It's there for just a little hint, right? So you might have a potential. You might have moments in your life when you can tap into that energy. But it's not strong. You will need a lot of work. You will need a lot of action. You will need a lot of applied free will to get to that position where you can make a claim that you're tapping into 32 energy. For you, it's gonna action speak louder than words here. If you're not doing shit, if you're just chilling, being lazy, you're a 6 all the way through. If you're going out there, putting your chest out there, saying this is my way to do it, this is how we're gonna do it, then you're at that 33. Look at why is Gary out here always saying, put your chest out, this is my way to do it. That's how 33s are. That's how every 33 should be. Because think about it, right? This goes for all 33s. If more people in the world thought like you, world would be a better place, right? Any 33s in the chat, can you guys confirm? If the more people in the world thought like you, how much would the world be a better place? Most 33s are gonna say 100%, loads better. That's your mission in life as a 33, to convince and teach other people your way of thinking to make the world a better place. Right there. Get the QF. Hey. All right. Daily trades with $10. Firelight by horse born January 8, 2003. I've always dreamed about living in Miami, but on cue, my compatibility gets hit in Florida. Should I avoid Miami for that? Also, any advice from a horse here? Thank you so much. What is? I know why it gets hit. No, I don't think you gotta worry. You are fire life path. If you come to Miami, Miami's a fire life nation, like I just said. You should do very well. You should do very well. I don't see a problem with you being here. Yeah, no problem. I think Florida's gonna, Florida overall might not be the best for you, but you find a really good area around here. You find a good, city, a good county, good something with friendly energy. You can still do really well. Honestly, I shouldn't count it out, but you are a horse. I will say with horses, they do need to spend time, outside a lot. Horses need outside spaces. Horse just living in an apartment is gonna drag down their energy. Horses feel best when they experience freedom. Horses will feel the best when they can go out, go run, go experience, be around nature, right? Be around, vast open spaces. That's horses are. Horses should not be stuck in apartments. Look at the word apartment has a rat in there. Look at the psyop, right? People say, oh, Miami is so great. It's and this is every big city, just apartments upon apartments upon apartments, people living like rats in rat cages. That's the psyop, that's the rat matrix, psyoping people and programming them to think that's all there is to life. Just a bunch of people living in rat cages. See, this is not for the horses, right? This is a rat psyop, this is the rat matrix, how they control people. Think about what's so bad in apartments, the EMF. Every floor has the Wi-Fi out there. Every floor has wires. You're living within the system, right? You're gonna be cut off from your higher self and your spirituality, essentially. That's the psyop, right? So again, as a horse, the more time you can spend in nature, the better honest it's gonna be. Don't fall for the rats games. All right, Kathleen, 3781 with $20. Appreciate it, Kathleen. David, your birthday is 3/6/1991, so 11 life bad goat, born on 6th. See how fast I do it. How fast. It's instant. Currently work in surgery and started at this job April 21, 2025. Should I switch jobs this year? I am happy at my job, but it feels like something is missing. Okay, so I would not try to switch this year, honestly. If you want to switch, go for next year, right? If you want to switch up your career and you already started it now, you can find some side hustles. You can do a little bit of everything. You can look around. Keep an open mind. Look around and see what works, what doesn't. But the best year of your life will come 2027, right? 2027, when you have your own GOAT year, that's the time to make those big changes. Because any big move, any big imprint you make throughout 2027, that's going to be best. What else should I say? You're 3-6-1999, so nurse, born a 6th, makes sense. Look at the word doctor. First vowel is O, 50 letter, 1 before is 6, right? Look at the word hospital. First vowel is O, 1 before is 6. So you're born in the 6th, makes sense. Into you work in surgery, right? Work at a hospital. Work as a doctor, makes sense. People are 6s, they feel a need to nurture. 6s always want to help others. Now 6 is always wanna 6s feel the best when they can help others to the best. I said 11 life path, didn't I? I said 11 life path, brother. I don't make mistakes. I do not make mistakes like that. And it's 11 life path, yeah, for sure. You got me doubting myself now, eh? Kino, I see you. Anyways, should I switch jobs? Let me see. So now, the problem with the 11 life paths in the career, I see it a lot of times. People 11 life paths, they're very talented. They're very, they have a lot of potential. But if you're working for people who are dumber than you, that potential is going to be always held down. Because the higher ups who see you ambitious and talented, they're going to see you as competition. They're going to look at you and notice danger that you're coming for the spot. So as a 30, as 11, master number in career, being independent is always the way, brother. Being independent is always the way to go. If you always got to work for dumber people than you, you're always going to be dragged down, especially as an 11, because you got a lot of potential in life. Look at Kobe Bryant, right? Kobe Bryant, 11 life path. Very passionate, very driven. If his teammates weren't working as hard as him, he would not respect them. That's the 11, right? The 11s have that ambition, have that drive, have the mentality at a completely different level, right? So when an 11 is working around other people who don't share the same level of ambition and drive, he's never going to be as good. They're going to drag you down just like they were dragging down Kobe Bryant, and he cut them off. He wasn't having that shit. That was a horse, 11 life path. He was not having none of that shit. See what I'm saying? That's the thing with 11s and horses as well, to a point. They need those like-minded people around them to boundary work together with, instead of people are lazy. Biggest curse is being ignorant. Learn to use your person numbers to your own advantage. Well said, Diane. I noticed that. Well said, Diane. All right. That's enough for reading. How long have we been out here? How long has it been going on for? Anybody in the chat? Tell me how long we've been doing this. You guys should be able to see, yeah? All right, where were we? We're talking about the Chinese zodiac signs, right? We talked about the snake, we talked about the dragon. Let's talk about the horse. 2026 is gonna be year of the horse. Now, people born near the horse, very, very stubborn. You tell a horse to go left, they wanna go right. You tell a horse don't do something, they wanna do it even more. You can never brute force or hold down or control a horse. That shit is not gonna work. People want 101 minutes, need a break. I don't need breaks, brother. I don't need breaks. I might be a horse as well, eh? Just like a horse, horses don't need breaks. Horse is the hardest working sign out there because most people get burned off after a long day of work. A horse, they get that second wind. A horse, they're gonna get amped up the more they work. But see, people born near a horse, they are so extremely stubborn. Like I said before, you tell a horse to go left, they wanna go right. You know the feeling, like you go and tell us, this is for the horses. People born 2002, 2014, 1990, 1978, you're the horse, right? You know the feeling. I'm talking to the horses now. You know the feeling that you're about to go do something and someone tells you, yo, can you do this? And then you're like, oh, I don't want to do it anymore because you told me to do it. I was gonna do it, but now I'm not because you told me to. That's the horse there. That comes from you having that horse energy. So think about this. Who is winning from that equation? Who's actually benefiting from something like that? No, not a damn soul, brother. Not a damn soul. So just control your stubbornness. Make sure you're not being stubborn for the sake of being stubborn if you born near a horse. Now, 2026. We already told you this a million times. 2026, best year for the horse. Want to get married, want to start a company, want to get into business. 2026 is best for people born near the horse to go hard, achieve your dreams, make the most out of it. Make sense? All right. And we got another reading to do, eh? No time off. I got a cliff farm, people. I got a cliff farm. But I also got to do readings. Now, Jacob Rodriguez with $10. You born 4/21/2003. Go tier. Any advice for me? I feel like I am struggling in life. Currently working a 9-to-5 warehouse. I hate it, but I love music. Hopefully, one day I can make money off it. You say to yourself, why you're struggling, brother? You are 3 life path on the 21st, living a 9-to-5 warehouse job. That's really not for you, bro. 3s wanna do a little bit of everything. Trees have to go out. Trees gotta be talking with people. You gotta network. You be around people, right? Being in a warehouse, in a dark, not surrounded by anybody, that's never gonna work for you. Now, what advice can I give you as a tree life path? Try everything, brother. Practical advice. Do a little bit of everything. Don't do, you ain't gotta go all in and nothing. Little bit here, little bit there. A side hustle here, a side business there. Plant those seeds, right? Grow many different projects at the same time. And if you see something popping off, then you direct your energies to there a bit more, right? That's how you work with the tree energy. You have a little bit of everything. You multitask. You're a jack of all trades kind of person. And you see something taking off, then you make the shift. And then you put your focus in there instead of just trying to, go all in and nothing, right? Doesn't really work for trees like that. Don't limit yourself, right? That's what I'm trying to say. People born at 3rd, 12th, 21st, and 30th, never limit yourself. You can do everything. You don't have to make a choice. I'm only going here. I'm only going there. No, play both sides. Do a little bit of everything. Be a jack of all trades kind of person. That's the way you can be the best version of tree energy, right? All right, I hope that helps, brother. You have a very good year coming up. You go into an 8-person cycle, and 2026 is a horse year. Goats dominating horse years. Goats do very, very well in the year of horse. So now in an 8th year and a horse year that's going to carry over into goat year. You got a couple of big years coming up. Don't let it go to waste. If you stay in that warehouse, stay feeling sorry for yourself throughout 2026, 2027, nothing's going to change, brother. You got to make the decision. NKT, I'll do you, NKT. You ain't got to spam anymore. 1129, 2000 reading. Please, and what pairs are good to trade? Now, this is a place, this is one, who was the one who got a reading from VK before? You see the difference between your birthday and his birthday? This is more a 33.6 than you. This 33.6 here is much more, essentially. Where is it? No, wait. 1127. No, it's almost identical. No. I messed it up. No offense, Jeans. I made a mistake. Anyways, this is how 30. No, the 33 is very, very vague here. The 32 is very weak here. I would say it's more like a 6. This type of birthday, he's very ambitious, getting this reading. So I'll give him that. Born at 29th, you can be very volatile. You're a dragon as well, so not the smartest combination, I would say, this one. You're very blunt, you're very straightforward. Sometimes you think you're doing the right thing, but more often than not, you're running circles. So you're born at 29th, you gotta control emotions, you gotta control your, the fire within. It's not always only your opinion, it's not always your way or the highway. You gotta be more considerate to other people as well. Have more than 6 coming out, right? Family, your life will change when you have kids. Your life will have, your life will change. You will change as a person when you have family. You will change when it's not just about you anymore, but you have people to take care of. That's the thing for anybody born on a 6th, 15th, 24th, or a 6th life path. You have 2 phases in life. Before kids, after kids. Because life is going to be different after you have kids. You as a person are going to be different after that. To an extent, same applies to people 1 life paths. 1 life path, people born first, 10, 90, 28. They got the leadership energy. They got the male energy that's really going to come out at the point when they have other people to be responsible for. When they have other people, they got to keep it cool for. When they have other people to kind of, this guy, this nigga, bro. Wait. He's pissing me off. There you go. I fixed it, bro. I couldn't think, bro. He was fucking spamming me, bro. I was giving him the reading, and he was still spamming about it, bro. I'm sorry, I gotta time out you. It is what it is, brother. It is what it is. Hey, how's everybody doing? Hey, where's my day ones at? Where's my day ones in the chat? Let's see it. Y'all brothers should be hype right now, eh? Where's my day ones? Let's see in the chat. I know when to know you. Let's see my day ones in the chat. How y'all guys doing today? All right, so let's say we talked about the horse, we talked about the goat. We talked about the monkey as well, pretty much. The rooster. Let's talk about the rooster, right? My enemy sign, my enemy energy, but I can still, yo, Kino, let's go. Open people, nice name. Saga, chill vibes, 823, 2003. Mr. Salsa, my brother. Let's go, happy to see you in here. Anyways. Bro, spamming like JRM collects, that's a day one. That's a long-time viewer, of course. And most of my people, day ones, are sleeping right now. I know what's going on. Anyways, they can look it back later. So all good. So what I was saying, that roosters, right? People born near the rooster, 2005, 1993, 1981, you're either in or you're out. Roosters do not like half-assing anything. Rooster, either you are 100% or you don't do it at all. Either do it proper or you don't do it at all. That's the mindset of a rooster. They're very all in and nothing type of people. They do not like people who are jumping between the fence. Roosters do not like people who are one or the other. No, you either in or you're out. You do it proper or you don't do it at all. That's the rooster mindset. Now, people born near the rooster is very, very loyal. Rooster is one of those signs they build loyalty fast, right? That's the difference between a dog and a rooster. Dogs are very loyal, but they take time. You know, someone born near the dog, they take time to build loyalty. They take time to get into and trust someone. Dogs have trust issues. People born 2006, 1982, 1994, you're the dog, they have trust issues. They don't trust you as, right? You gotta jump through a lot of hoops before you earn a dog's trust. Now, roosters, they build it much quicker. That's the thing with roosters. A lot of roosters, they become too trusting. They become too trusting too fast and give the allegiance, give the loyalty to someone they actually shouldn't. And that can cause into trouble. So now they see those cracks forming in the one they became loyal to, and they get a conflict within. They see it's bad for them, but they're all so loyal, they just go along with it. See, a lot of roosters, get into trouble with that. Verofield, GG33 with $10. Appreciate it, brother. 4/9/2003. Non-life pepper on a 9th. Been trying to get in business last couple of years and have learned a lot. Going to start a media drone business this year. Any advice for making money? 5-person year coming up, 2027, a 6-person year. Yeah, advice for 999. Learn from the best. You want to get into media, drone business? Pick out the 10 most important, the 10 most successful drone businesses, right? Literally write them out. Take every business like in your niche, write them out, the 10 most successful ones, and get to studying what made them different, what made them special, what made them stand out for everybody else, right? And you take those concepts and apply it to yourself. That's how 9s make it. You're not like Pepper on a 9, you ain't gotta figure it out yourself. You ain't gotta go through all the trial and error, what works, what doesn't, right? That's how you move with your energy. You learn from the best, you become the best. You learn from average, you become average. That's the thing. Hope that helps, brother. Now, you're the dog. People born near the dog are very, very, very interesting. Someone born 2006, 1994, 1982, 1970, you're the dog. See, they're just like dogs in the real world. Because, you ever someone's had a dog as a pet, right? You gotta walk with the dog, you gotta play with the dog, you gotta throw a stick to the dog, otherwise what happens? They get scrappy, they get emotional. So you see the same thing with people born near the dog. If they're not working out, if they're not having fun, they get depressed. Best example, Donald Trump on 1946, year of the dog. For him, he's playing golf. Think about it, Trump, he's going out there, literally, Trump is going out there, ruling the world, doing everything, but when he gets to the golf cart, he's a dog chasing balls. Think about it, he's out there just having fun. Trump's out there just playing golf, he relaxes from it, he recharges from it. That's how he's able to do those things as an 80-year-old man, right? Because the dog gets to go out and have fun. Same thing for anybody born 2006, 1994, 1982, you're the dog. You gotta have fun, you gotta work out, you gotta do activities just for the heck of it to burn off that extra energy. You work out, you get tired physically, you sleep like a baby. You don't do it, you stuck all day, doing just working, you're gonna have a restless sleep. That's people born near the dog. That's why you need to queue up. Alright, next wave. That's the signs. We'll skip the pig. It's a snake here. My bad, piggies. It's a snake here. Alright, so we got another list of topics. Hey, we're just getting started, people. We ain't going anywhere yet. We ain't going anywhere yet. Let's do it. Alright, friendly and enemy numbers, right? One of the most important things in numerology is understanding compatibility. Friendly and enemy numbers, this was something that was always hidden from the public. This was something that was never out there for, everybody to know, right? But Gary, as the years have gone on, he's released more and more and more combinations. So let's walk through some public ones. First up, 1 and 9. 1 is the number of leader, 9 is the follower. 1 is the beginning, 9 is completion. They're complete polar opposites. 1 and 9, enemy numbers. 1 life paths, don't be around 9 life paths. 9 life paths stay the hell from 1 life path, right? So if you're 1 life path dating a 9, it's not gonna work. If you're 1 life path getting married on a 9 life path day, it's not gonna work. That's the power of understanding enemy-friendly numbers, because 9 life path days, they come 3 to 4 times a month, right? For example, in February, it's going to be the 6th of February, 15th of February, 24th of February. That are those 9 life path days. So if you're 1 life path, plan accordingly. You know these days are going to be bad. So they can say, hey, we got $100. Hey, Christine, check it out. We got a donation for $100. You got a new record out here. I did not expect this. God, hey, this is not the 305. Hey. Ain't no 98 above here. You get it for 10. But I do appreciate it. So let's hear it. 5-3-1978, a 33 life path here. I appreciate all you do, brother. I appreciate you watching us. How should I manage this year, given the fact that this is a horse year and you are in a personal year 9? All right, the good news is here. You are not in a 9 personal year yet, right? Your 9 personal year starts on the 5th of March 2026. So you have a small window of opportunity between February 17, 2026 to 5th of March 2026 when you have a horse year and an 8 personal year. So in this lifetime, in your current cycle, you don't get it for much, do you? You get it for a couple of weeks, brother. But these couple of weeks will be the most important days of this year. Literally. This is your time to shine. This is your time to start new things, to take advantage of those imprints. You need an 8-year cycle, and your horse year doesn't come a better time than this, brother. Next time you will have an 8-year and a horse year combination. It's gonna be 2062, my friend. 2062 is the next time I have the same combination. So just to give you perspective, how important these 2 weeks of 8-year and a horse year are really gonna be for you, right? So look at date like, February 28, right? 22 life path day on the 28th, very good day, right? February 26th, 11 life path day. These financial big days, even 23rd of February, very, very strong for you. Go hard and make some financial imprints. Buy a wallet, open a bank account, open a new, he said 303 podcast. Yes, sir, bro. Let's go. Anyway, so buy a wallet, open a bank account, open a new PayPal account, open new crypto wallets, whatever you're doing. Maybe go to a bank, find a bank that's friendly energy, like Capital One. You're a horse, Capital One is founded 7/21/1994. Hey, this is how far deep I'm in here, bro. This is how far I'm in here. I know the banks by head as well. Capital One founded 7/21/1994. So Capital One is a 33 life path dog, right? So imagine you go on a good day like February 28th, you go to Capital One and you go to make a new account, if you haven't already, and now you made that imprint. And you working with that bank is always going to be imprinted with your 8 energy and your horse energy, right? That's how you want to do it. That's the mind for those 2 weeks. Opening an LLC, opening a business, getting something in there. See, what's your name? Amereman, you might not need the LLC now. You might have a new necessity right now, right? You don't need it. You know what you're going to do with it? Nothing. Just make it so it's there. I would make 2, brother. I would make 2 LLCs. Because a couple years down the line, you do have a need for it. You have the perfect founding date ready. There's not going to be another 2026 in a need for you coming up, right? In this sort of cycle. So you make those imprints and take stuff with you that you can hold on to. That's the thing about friendly energy. The sun always goes down in the evening, comes up in the morning, bringing another day, another week, another month, another year, right? So the only best thing you can do, the year is going to end, right? The friendly energy you have from 17th of February to 5th of March, it's going to go by so quickly, my friend. So what you got to do is just make some imprints, things you can hold on with it. Maybe buying a nice suit. Maybe think about it. You buy a nice suit on the 28th, you have it for the next 10 years. Every time you put it on, you tap into that 8 and horse energy again, right? You buy a new hat, you buy a new chain, you buy a new wallet, you buy a new phone, right? For God's sake, you buy a new phone, you get a good imprint. These sort of things, buying a new car, buying whatever, right? Just making real imprints of things you can take with you for years to come, right? So now, after your birthday, when you go to a 9-year, it's not all about new beginnings anymore. You really don't want to start new things in a 9-year. But see, you can still have a lot of success. What you have success on is everything you started before. So you start those things in your 8-year right now. You get those things rolling. You get everything in motion. And then in a 9-year, you perfect those things. You work on those, you improve those things. You don't try to switch it up. You don't try to start new things. You continue on all the success you had before. you continue building and perfecting and improving everything that was there. And you can have a very good 2026. Don't start new things, control emotions, don't get angry in a 9-year, don't take huge risk with money. I would say this, you ain't gotta go through 2026 being like, oh, you gotta risk it for the biscuit. No, play safe with money. 9 years can be tough when it comes to finances for a lot of people. So, it's 8 years for that. So start everything in 8 year and then build upon it and just, perfect it and improve it as you go through the 9 year. And then 2027, you go to 1 year, can be, fresh new cycle. So I hope that helps. I hope that answers your question. And I hope I gave you money's worth, my friend. You want a full reading? Hey, you can afford it, right? So you want a full reading? 233, GG33 Logic, link in bio. I give full 1 hour readings. You essentially paid half already. So, why not get a full thing, right? Think about, I can give you this amount of value in 5 minutes. Think how much I can give you when we talk for an hour, brother. You get a reading with me, never need another reading again. That's how good it is. Well, I appreciate it, brother. Hey, anybody else? You want a super chat? You want a question? $8 or above. $8 or above, bro. But I do appreciate it, Amareno. You got the title now, the high roller title. I never. This is literally the biggest donation ever got in reading streaming. So let's go, W. All right, let's get some now. Friendly enemy numbers. What is the another one? 3 and 4. 3 and 4 enemy numbers, right? Next one, 4 and 5. 4 and 5 enemy numbers, right? You start looking at these combinations and realize this is how the matrix works. You have good energies, you have bad energies. Some energy aligned, some energies hurt. 4 life paths and 5 life paths shouldn't be together. They would drag each other down, right? Now, friendly numbers. 7 and 11 is one of the best combinations in numerology. That's why there's a store called 7-Eleven. It wouldn't been as good if it was 5-11. It had to be 7-Eleven to become a worldwide success. Right? Klay Thompson is 11, Steph Curry is a 7, Splash Brothers 1-4 chips together. See how 7-11 come together, they dominate, they balance, they bring the best out of each other. Right? So if you're 11 life path, look for 7 life paths, they balance and really complement you and really, this is so good. 7-11, Chico combination. Let me think, what else carry my public? 4 and 9, right? So it's a 9 life path. 1 is the number, 1 is the number of new beginnings. But if you have 9 life path, right, when should you start new things? Because you can't start new things on a 1 life path day as a 9 life path, can you? So as a 9 life path, you gotta start new things on a 4 life path day because 4 and 9 are friendly numbers as per Gary the Numbers Guy, that GG33 information. So 9 life paths should always go hard on 4 life path days. 9 life paths should surround themselves with 4 life paths. They will be the best energy for you to work with and really bring out the best in you as well. Make you more consistent, make you more hardworking, and really give you that something you were missing. That's a 9-4 combination. Hey, it works both ways. A lot of 4s are very rigid. A lot of people are 4 life paths, born at 4, 13, 31st. They're very blunt. They're very stuck in a system. They can't, adapt. To have the 9 energy, it helps them to adapt. It helps them to go with the flow and move accordingly. That's what makes the difference. So you see, that's why you see some on the 4 life path, born at 9th, very strong combination. Rigid, yet adaptive. We call it Chico combination out here, don't we? Want to learn more? Get the Q out. Hey, of course. All right, so you spoke JRM collect with $10. You spoke about the big year before mine equals to 2031, but during that year, I've been in my 7% year. How would I navigate my big year doing a 7% cycle for 2003? Wait, I don't think you realize something, brother. I don't think you realize something, JRM. So if you look at 1 year before, right, look at 2030. Your birthday, 4/24/2030. You keep the 24 whole, so 4 plus 24 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 3 adds up to 33. So for the first 4.5 months in your big year, you'll be in a 33 personal year. That's the 4 months you want to focus on more instead of the 8 months that come after. That makes sense? Hey there, that's enough already, isn't it? That's big already right there. That's gonna be your big year, brother. Those 4 months. And let a minute of it go to waste, my friend. Not a minute. All right. Let's talk colors. So colors have vibration energy. Black and white both add up to 11. So when you take letterology, add up to where black adds up to 11. Take to where white adds up to 11 as well. So black and white, 11-11, adds up to 22, the master builder. That's why 11-11, that's why they focus so hard on 11-11 as a spiritual awakening, because this is the yin and the yang, the building blocks of life, right? People that 11-11 combination, as that's why the Freemasons have the black and white checkerboards. 11-11 symbolizes 22, the master builder, yin and yang of life. So you see how all the colors, all the frequencies, all the energies are imprinted with numerology. You can decode colors just by looking at the numbers, right? Look at the word red. Red starts with R, 18 letter, 1 plus 8 is 9. Red has 9 energy. Take the word red, add it up with letterology, adds up to 9. Red is the color of the root chakra. The lowest chakra again starts with R, the 18th letter, right? So you see, red has a lot of 9 energy. If you are 1 life path, if you're 11 life path, you should not wear the color red. 1 and 9 are even numbers. What do you think happens? You drive a red car, high chance to get pulled over. You're wearing red shoes, higher chance to twist your ankle as a 1 life path. Ones should not wear the color red. This is advanced numerology. This is advanced letterology. That's what you get in the Q app. One clip, another check. Guys, the stream will end when the water ends, alright? So here's how we guys think up where plenty to go. Now, what goes further? Blue is a very trustworthy color. You want people to trust you, wear the color blue. Yellow is a color that stands out. You want to stand out in the crowd, you want to be different, wear the color yellow, right? This is how this orange adds up to 33. That's why orange is the color of the Q app. That's why orange is the color of GG33, because orange adds up to 33. Now, what is the real color of the Q app? Blue. Now, let me do it again. What is the real color of the Q app? Black and orange. Black adds up to 11. Orange adds up to 33. 11 plus 33, 44. 4 plus 48, 8 is money. See how you can use colors to boost up your finance, boost up your money, right? Orange and white will make the same thing. White is 11, orange is 33, adds up to an 8 as well, right? I see a lot of orange-white combinations with real good financial energy. That's what makes the difference. This is how you decode colors using letterology. Purple adds up to 7. Purple starts with P, 16 letter, 1 by 67. Purple is the color of the crown chakra, the 7th chakra. How can anyone see this and say that's a coincidence? That is, N starts with P, the 17th letter, adds up to 7. No, 16th letter. That starts with P, the 16th letter, 1 by 67, adds up to 7. Is the color of the 7th chakra. How is that a coincidence? It's not. This is energy. This is the matrix. This is how this world works, right? So if you're a 7 life path wearing color purple, very good idea, right? If you're 11 life path, color purple is alignment, right? Now, when you're working out, you shouldn't wear the color purple. You should not wear the color purple working out because 7 is an injury-prone number. 7 deals with mind. 7 deals with intelligence, right? 7 deals with spirituality. For those sort of things, color purple is really, really good. For working out, relationships, purple, not so much. All right, we got some readings. Let's see, we got a bunch of readings. Jeram, all right. Ikere Alverdere with $10, appreciate it. File 27 2002 as a double 9. Is there a number I'm more dominant in? And what day is a good day for me to start an LSC? What do you mean? Is there a number you're more dominant in? 9. 9 is your dominant energy. You're 9 life path point at 27. You're double 9. That's the in and out. That's the main energy you carry. That's the main imprint you came into this earth with. So again, your soul is eternal. Your higher self, your awareness is never going to die. But to experience life, you need a body. To have a body, you need a platform, and that's Earth, right? So you come down here as a soul to literally play the game, go through life, evolve, and become a richer spirit. But when your goal is to live as much as you can, one lifetime ain't gonna cut it. We go through different reincarnations in different parts of the world, with different characters, but it's always the same you. With different birthdays, right? Every lifetime, we have a different birthday that speaks on the lessons and things we gotta go through in this lifetime, this reincarnation. So when you are 9 life path on the 27th, you're double 9. Maybe there's something to complete. Maybe there's something you have to let go of. Maybe you came down here now to finish something. That might be a part of it. Or you're just starting out. As Gary says, 9s are very baby souls. But I mean, looking at a lot of these, examples, this is when you talk about the matrix, best we can do is educated guesses. I personally don't feel like there's any new souls coming in here. But, it is what it is. So, no, but I do get the logic, look at the energy. You need to be around right people. That's, again, I keep going back to that because a 9, that's literally the most important aspect of it. If you're around trash, you'll be trash. If you're around good people, you'll be good, right? Especially when it comes to young souls who are very adaptive, who are picking up qualities from all around them. That's what you need to do, literally. Doesn't get more important than that. Just follow the right people. Follow GG33. Hey, you're a double 9 in this chat right here. You're in the right place already. Join GG33, join the Q app, Be around right people and you do great in life. You evolve and you speed up your evolvement as well. You know, you're double 9 now. Next lifetime you'll be 7, right? You skip all of them, you know, to really evolve and adapt and improve yourself. Starts with your environment. A good day for you to start an LLC, a 4 light path day. That's how much I give you. Hey, you want a real good day? 232, you get a full reading. We go through it an hour. I'll ask you what is the business about, what is your goals, what is the intent behind it. And that's what we do. You want a quick one here? Started on a 4 light path day. In September, May and September are pretty good for you. You could do it in September. You could do it early. I'll give you a day. Fuck it. Let me think. You're a horse. Yeah. Let me give you something good. So again, I need to know what the energy is about, right? Obviously. I'm thinking, bro. No, I'll get back to you. How do I do it? I can't say too much, but I gotta watch what I say. My bad. I gotta watch what I say. There's so many things that go into it. You want a good foundation? DM me public. I don't wanna reveal too much, right? I can't reveal the method to the madness. My fault, bro. But I gave you pretty much. Devin Y79BK with 159,000 Indian rupees, I believe. No, no idea how much that is worth, but I appreciate it. Lola from India. 2nd of October 2004. Can I make bag? Can I make bag? My lucky number is 14. Someone said it's a bad number. No, my friend, 14 is your lucky number. Very good number for you. If someone said it's bad number, they are mistaken. Don't listen to Indian numerologists. Listen to American numerologists or Estonian. Listen to the 3 or 5 numerologists. Don't listen to any Indian numerologist. 14 is a very lucky number for you. You should always be using it. There you go, my friend. All right, next one. Country Narze with 98 pounds. Check it out. 98 pounds. Let's go. I appreciate you. Ola from the UK. Hey, that's the 305 effect, I guess, right? That's the 305 effect. I appreciate it. So let's give you your money's worth. You born 8/19/1970. Let's see. You are 8 life path born in the 19... Wait, is that so? Yeah. You are an 8 life path. I gotta make sure I don't make mistakes. I'm nervous. You're an 8 life path born on the 19th and year of the dog. So you're an 8 and a 1 combination. You are a very, very ambitious person. I can say straight off the bat, you're very ambitious. You get things done. When you put your mind to something, you become obsessed. That's the thing with you. You can be very, very obsessive when it comes to goals. When you want something, you will get it, right? And your emotion, energy, your passion, that drive within is often the leading force behind your actions. But if you become unbalanced, if you become too emotional, then it's not going to help you out. Like I said before, if you're listening in, I was talking about you're a dog. People when need a dog, they need to have fun in life. You're an 8 life path dog. Sometimes I feel like you can become too obsessed with your business and your mission and you forget about everything else. You can, with your energy, you can definitely go to that all work mode, but all work, no play will never work for you. You need to have fun. You need to go out. You're a Leo as well, you need to flex a bit. You need to have fun. You need to let loose. That's how you recharge yourself. A Leo and a dog, you gotta have fun. Now, problems with this birthday can be faithfulness. People who are Leos and dogs, they're very loyal to their friends, but that's like a Leo's loyalty. A Leo's loyalty, you're cool with your friends. When it comes to relationships, that can be a weak point. So if you take care of that, if you can be loyal, you go much further than just, spending time dealing with bullshit. But the point remains, you're an 8 life path born on 19th. Take action. Don't be lazy. You with one energy, think about like pushing a boulder. When you push a boulder, it starts rolling, it becomes easier and easier and easier to go, right? But when it stops, it becomes harder to get it going again. That's your energy. You get into flow state, you build a momentum, you keep going hard. That's the best version of yourself. If you're lazy, you will not gain energy from resting. You gain energy from going hard. That's my advice for you. Now, you are born near the dog, so this year is going to be absolutely brilliant for you. This year will be your time to shine. 2026 is your time to go hard, take action, and make it one of the best years of your life. Literally. So now, what should you do? For the first half of this year, you will be in a 9 personal year. You went into your 9 personal year on 8/18/2025, right? 8 plus 1 plus 9 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5 adds up to a 9. You went into 9 personal year. So I can already say last 6 months been a lot of completion for you. Last 6 months wrapping things up, finishing things, letting go of things. That's what the energy has been all about, right? So now this is going to continue for the next 6 months after your birthday. Right now is not a good time for you to start new things. Now in the 9 energies. So now you should focus on completion. Use the next 6 months to clean out the closet. Let go of things holding you back. Finish anything that's holding you down. Wrap things up and let go of them so you don't have any dead weight hanging on and dragging you down. After your birthday, 8/19/2026, my friend, you're going to a 28 personal year. You are going to a 28 personal year. You're a dog in a horse year. That's going to be the best time in your life, literally, for starting new things, taking action, and making it a good, best time of your life, literally. So that's my advice. That's my advice for you. Use the next 6 months until your birthday to wrap things up and become the best version of yourself. So there's nothing holding you holding you down or dragging you out. And after your birthday, you can lock in and have some of the best times in your life and make those good imprints. Like I was saying to the other gentleman before, you get those imprints. That's the alignment. Oh, Veronica, I saw those emojis. Very cool. For some reason, it deleted them. This is the chat doing it automatically. I don't know how it is, but I saw them. I appreciate Veronica. All love. Thank you very much. Iker Alvadera, how can I get in direct contact with you and purchase a deeper conversation? GG33logic.com. Hey, link in bio, link everywhere around you. All my socials is right there. GG33logic.com. Get a reading. You want to got me for an hour? We go through everything. Your kids, your fiance, your wife, people around you, how you can be the best version of yourself. In my readings, I really walk you through everything. How to use Numerology astrology, how you can apply and align yourself with it. See, it's not just about knowing this stuff, it's knowing how to apply it. That's what it's all about. This is the practitioner of Numerology astrology that makes the difference, not just the knowledge, right? Someone could have all the knowledge in the world, but if you don't know what to do with it, it means jack shit. Compared to someone who just knows the basics, but they apply the basics at a high level, might outperform and actually get results much quicker than someone else, right? Because they're using the knowledge correctly. That's what you get in my readings. Numerology, astrology, hidden codes, not available in the public, walking you through everything and showing you how you can apply Numerology astrology in your life and how you can be the best version of yourself and any other question you might have. I have a full Q&A after every reading, as long as you need it, honestly. So, link in bio. All right, June 16, 1970. Let's see, you are a 3 light path born on the 16th year of the dog. So this 3-7 combination is very, 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 very interesting, right? Because 7s are loners. 7s are very quiet. 3s want to talk. 3s want to go out. So 3 and 7 are not enemy numbers. 3 and 7 are not friendly numbers. 3 and 7, they're frenemies. So in here, we've seen a lot of 3s come together. We've seen a lot of 3s. We said a lot of 3s and 7s get together, get married. We see a lot of 3s and 7s get divorced, right? Because there's an attraction, right? They kind of complete each other and balance each other in a way, but it can become very easily too much, right? Too overpowering and just too different in some ways. But now, when you're 7 life path born on the 3rd or a 3 life path born on 7, 16, 25th, very strong combination. You have the brains, you have the intelligence, you have the mind, and you have the mouthpiece. You have the way to communicate your thoughts and express yourself at a very high level. See, a lot of 7s, they're so smart, but they can't express them. You know, if people could read your mind, 7s would never have a problem. If people could read minds, if we had telepathy, the 7s would rule the world. Honestly, the 7s would dominate because, you know, they have the mind for it. 7s struggle by taking the words and getting it out there to the public. Taking the bright, great ideas and actually expressing them. That's what 7s struggle with, right? But now you're 3 life path, you shouldn't have that problem. You should do very well with it. 2026 is a great year for you. Go hard. If you're in New Zealand, I recommend getting out of New Zealand in 2026. New Zealand and Australia. Wait, let me get some water. This is a clip. Wait, 1 second. All right. 2026, New Zealand and Australia, not the place to be in 2026. New Zealand and Australia both founded year of the rat. 2026, year of the horse. If you're in a rat city, rat country, in a horse year, it's gonna drag you down. You're born near the dog, but being in New Zealand, you might not have as good a horse year as any other horse because you're operating under enemy energy, right? That's my advice for you. If you're in New Zealand, in a horse year, that's a rat. Better get out of there if you know what's good for you. And again, you know, I know it's sometimes hard to just uproot yourself and go to the other side of the world just because of 1 year. So now, spend more time away from New Zealand as you can. Spend as much time away from New Zealand. Travel, go to different places, go alignment countries, go to Europe, go to Spain, horse, go to Germany, horse, go to Latin America, Brazil, a horse, or go to any other horse, tiger, dog energy to really get the benefits of 2026. Being around New Zealand, you're gonna be dragged down. It is what it is. King 2024, November 1, 1999. You are right now in a 3 personal year. You're gonna go into a 22 personal year after your birthday this year. All right, that's the reading. All right, so back to cliff farming, eh? Back to cliff farming. Did it glitch? Yo, are we live? Ah, it's good. All good. All right, you can use numerology to pick your house number. Living in a house number 1, great for new beginnings. Being in a house number 10, 19, 28, 37, anything that has up to 1, it can be a very aggressive house. Very many arguments in there. Very, you know, very forceful energy. Growing up in a house number 1, a lot of arguments in there. I'm sure you guys can confirm. Yo, Freddy Berto! Hey, Freddy Berto, my brother. I was supposed to get back to hey, you, hey. Look at us, eh? Look at here. So guys, this is Freddy Berto, Mexican food, one of my clients who I helped, launch his own. He had it before. I didn't help him launch, but I'm helping him with all of those sort of things. How to apply numerology in his business. That brother has a Mexican fast food chain, right? I'm showing if you go to his restaurant, you're gonna see all the prices are in 8s. All the prices. You go to Freddy Berto, I challenge every one of you, especially if you watching in Ohio. Or whatever, where Freddy Berto, put yourself out there, right? What are the states you operate in? I thought it was Ohio, right? So go to Freddy Berto's Mexican food and notice all the prices are in 8s. Surprise, surprise, right? Guess who did it? That's what you did in GG33. We help business owners to align themselves with the friendly energy. Now, guys, I'll tell you a story. So I gave a reading to a guy here in Miami many years ago, right? It was 2023 or early 2024. I was giving him a reading. And he owned a restaurant in South Beach. And he came to me saying that, he's struggling. He's not sure if he should do it, keep it going, if he should keep the restaurant open. He had problems. He had talked with me, and I shit you not, 1 year later, he won 2025 Best Peruvian Restaurant Award in Miami Beach. 1 year after getting a reading, he went from struggling to being crowned the Best Peruvian Restaurant in 2025 in South Beach, right? In Miami Beach. That's the power of numerology. When you align yourself in your business, things start making sense. There you go. Now, what's the next one? House numbers, right? Living in a house number 7, 16, 25th, that's a loner house. A lot of people struggle in relationships living in a house number 7. House number 3, 12, 21, and 30. Great house to have a party. Great house to have a lot of people in. You don't want to be in a 3 energy house and be a loner, be quiet, be alone there just by yourself. That's not going to be good. Living in a house number 4, 13, 31. Very good for your career. You want to move into a new city. You want to get a new job. That's what you're doing. Look for house number 4, 13, 34, 31. It's going to help you become more hardworking. It's going to help you to be more aligned with the element of work and really boost up your career. House number 8, 17, 26, 35, 44, 53, anything that's up to 8, best house for money. Living in the house number 8, being around that energy, is gonna boost up, gonna increase your finances. That's the power of numerology. You apply correctly, you get the difference, you see the effects in your life. Wanna learn more? Get the Q app. Q app has a section for the house, right? Q app has a section for the house picker. You can find the perfect house based off your birthday. What is the best house you should live in? How you can be in the best environment? What is the apartment you should be in? Let's say you're born near a rat. You should avoid living in a house founded near a horse, right? Let's say you're born near a rat. You get to a house founded 2002, 2014, 2026, you're a horse. Not gonna be good, is it? That's your enemy energy, right? You're born near a rat. You should be in a house built of dogs, 2009. You should be in a dragon, 2012, or a monkey, 2016, or a rat, 2020. You align yourself with the friendly energy and avoid enemy energy for the place you live as well. That's why you need the Q app. All right. What else we got here? Compatibility, we talked about that. Best careers, business, relationships, marriage, personal cycle. Oh shit, it's half past 3 already. I gotta wrap it up, guys. I feel like I gotta wrap it up. It's been a pleasure. Thanks all of you guys for anything. Thank you everybody. Oh no, wait. Veronica, hey, don't worry, Veronica. I got you. Lifepath 1 Knox, 917, 1973. Lifepath Cycle or Lifepath 9. Any advice for work? I've been pushed to change positions. Now, the personal cycle changes on your birthday. And you calculate the personal cycle by taking your birthday with the current year and adding it up like a life path. So you take your last year birthday, 9/17/2025, as up to 26, 2 by 6 is 8. So you are and have been an 8 personal cycle for the last 5 months. Now, this year, on your birthday, 9/17/2026, as up to 27, 2 by 7 is 9, right? So now you're going into 9-year cycle. So if you want to change positions, you want a new job, now is the best time to do it, not so much after your birthday. Make sense? Brilliant. So again, and you are an ox, so go hard 2026 in an 8th year, make a lot of money. Set yourself up, be good, get that bag, be comfortable, put it to the side, right? So you are an 8th, wait, let me check it, let me find your, where it is. Just to double check. Yes, you are born at 17th. People born at 17th, the problem with the finance is when they, they're too risky with it. They always go up and down with it, right? It always goes up and down with money. So how do you fix it? You play safe, you play cool. Put money to the side, put money into the bank, put money, have backups up on backups, safety nets up on safety nets. Look at Kanye West born on 8th. He was broke, became a billionaire, went broke in 2022 essentially, and be now a billionaire again. 8s always go up and down with money. So the best thing an 8 can do is have backups up on backups, safety nets up on safety nets. You're born on the 8, 17, 26, and 8 life path. The moment you start your road to financial freedom is the moment you start playing it safe. You don't need to be so risky with money to make it. You just gotta offer value for the money you bring in. What goes around, comes around. What you give out, you get back. You sell a product, it's good. People give you money, get something in return. That's 8 energy. Everybody wins. Because 8 is also a number of karma. You can never make money as an 8 cheating, finessing, being a bad person, because it's all gonna be taken away from you. 8 is the number of karma, so in money as well, you gotta be very, very righteous having the 8 energy. Makes sense. 8 is the number of money, 8 is the number of karma. What goes around comes around. That's the Q app. Anyways, one more. Success is my blueprint. 412, 2000, female. Let's see, 412. A 9 like a dragon, dating a 727, 1986. Male. What's best advice? You have a good link. There's a good combination. I approve. I like this one. You just 9 life paths, so you gotta watch out for environment. This I would tell to your man, right? To pay attention to the environment. Hey, he's born at 27th as well, so I give you this. You both have the 9 energy, so you can be mirrors to each other. If you don't like something about him, maybe it's that something within you as actually. If he doesn't like something with you, maybe it's himself actually going through it. 9s always mirror each other. So you want him to be the best version of himself. It starts with you. If he wants you to be the best version of yourself, it starts with him. You guys gotta understand that, and you'll do great. Alright, people, it's been a pleasure. I'll see every one of you again, probably on the 14th when I'm back home. Probably not gonna. Today's the 11th. Tomorrow I have a flight. 13th, I'll arrive on the 13th. So 14th. We'll be back to our regular schedule, right? Back to the spot. But I appreciate every one of you here. I appreciate Gary for letting me use the studio. I appreciate Fresh back there for letting me in. I appreciate my wife for sticking through with me always through this trip, being very patient and very patient with me. I appreciate it. And every man needs to have a good woman behind it, right? Guys know the saying, we have every great man is a great woman. Exactly how it works. You need to find a good partner in your life to really become the best version of yourself. But you look at the word manifest. Man, F-E. Look at how it is. Man, F-E. Man and female coming together, yin and yang, plus and minus. That's how you manifest in this matrix. That's how it starts. And as I thumbs on fire life, it's a 5 day, right? You gotta talk about that. So that's the energy. That's how it works on an energetical level. Man and woman come together, they manifest together. That's how you build. That's my advice. Hey, you want to find your perfect partner? Get a reading or get the Q app. Peace out, guys. võid rohkem teha isegi, aga...
Ei, hästi, hästi.
Me nüüd minema sinna Laarde kliiniki.
Richard.
Sotti nägid või?
Ja mitu oli?
2 tükki, 100 naela, see on vist mingi $120 või sellist. Või rohkem on ju.
Ruppas üle.
Eesi jah, ruppas üle selle. Nii kaua ta rekordit toimus.
Mis on Peppu on kaitiga? Ossa, Peppu on tõesti kaitiga. Tegid just teada pihta videos.
Märkasin.
Nina väga punane. Kuidas nina tilgub?
No see kinni.